Oh, we're up.
Hey, good morning, cats and kittens. What's going on there? What's going on there, Mikey?
Hello.
How you doing, buddy?
This is unusual.
Mike Geary, my buddy, my friend.
What's happening?
God, you're good at what you do.
Oh, God.
What?
I feel the other shoe is about to drop.
Proud to watch you grow and grow and become just a tremendous broadcaster.
Hey, thanks.
Oh, which Quincy episode recap do I like the? I can't pick one. I can't leave orphans like that. I can't do it.
A couple episodes ago may have been the best yet.
Okay, let's not do that. Yeah. Let's not get too far. Let's not get out of control here.
I'm just saying.
You have a cold or something?
No.
No?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Just curious what you're up to.
Why is the energy so low?
I'm curious what this is all
Dying,
about.
or what's going on? Oh, well, I was very happy. I just realized, Dave, when I walked in here, I saw the corner of my eye, like, Bird had this, and, the great peripheral vision, I guess. Is that what it was called, Mike?
Yes.
Well, how would you know? But I don't have it either. Although I was a pretty good passer, to be fair. Right in the corner of my left eye, I forgot, somebody a while ago left me 2 albums.
Oh.
2 for my vinyl collection.
Springsteen?
Right? Yeah, not 2 of my favorites, but whatever. It just adds to my collection.
Collection, yeah.
Oh, I'm going to take my notes. I write little notes. I write, who was on this, what producer did this, who's the engineer. And I look that guy up.
It's a
exciting. Whole journey, like Guy Gellers himself, Journey to Freedom, where he got masturbated by a French woman in the bathtub when he was like 6.
Oh, that's
That's
right.
true. He did in the book.
Yeah, that is. I remember that story.
I got half a boner when I was reading it. Not because of him, but I'm just saying. I don't know. It's erotic fiction, I think.
Poor bastard. Rest in peace.
You got a few suggestions, by the way, yesterday of different stores to check out. I don't know if you saw some of these.
Let's pretend I didn't for argument's sake.
Yeah, a couple record stores to check out.
Great.
So,
well, there you go, Dave. Save that for your own podcast, okay? What do we have here? Let me retweet it. So I said we have a calling emergency. Here's why I use the word emergency. I should probably apologize.
Okay.
I was going to write a Colleen conundrum, but I felt too much like Dino when I did that. So I literally wrote it as like I can't.
That should be a segment every day.
It sounds like
Colleen's conundrums.
Colleen has a conundrum.
Guys, here's what's bugging me today. Yeah. Here's what's really
That's true. Dino could get a load of this for sure. Dino used to love that. He'd be like, Hamlin's doing better. Whatever. McCarthy's doing worse. Is that the guy's name? Yeah,
I remember that. Everything had to fit in, and it was usually stretched.
Very early on in the show, very, very early on in the show, I didn't know that this is like how it worked. Dino would like almost ask a question, but it was like almost rhetorical, and then he'd do this monologue and answer it. And early on, I forget what it was. He was like, what are we going to do? What's the situation? I don't know. I was like, Jonathan Papelbon or whatever was my answer. And he was like, damn it. He's like, I'm supposed to do he was so upset that I interrupted his monologue. I was like, I don't know. Fucking sorry. I'm listening to this shitty show at 6 in the morning. But his monologues are going forever and ever. Ironically, Jerry would be like, he just talks. Now Jerry does his own monologue for an hour every day, 55 minutes every day.
I don't know that I noticed it until it was like pointed out by you guys. Like I was just like, oh, that's how the show starts every day.
Well, I remember
I just got comfortable with it.
When I was becoming like what you hear now, which was around 14, 15, like sort of getting real confidence.
Sure.
And excited to do it every day. Dean, I'd be sitting there with a guy who, and I like John, now I do, but he would start the day by like, today's show is brought to you by the letter F.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, well, I can't not make fun. Like, I'm making fun of these other shows. Like how can I not, like, what the fuck? Like, and he was I always say the good thing about Dino is he had a thin skin, but he also had a thick skin. You could break his fucking balls.
I was going to say, if you can make fun of him for that, then it's almost kind of funny that he does it still.
I agree. But he would sit there in the morning, you'd see him, and have old school, like straight Don Draper, like never, no matter what he did the night before, he'd be there. Yeah. I remember we'd go to these Super Bowls. Jerry would always say it too. Like he'd be legless at like 11:30 or not even. I was already in bed. Whatever, 10:30. And I'd be like, we're going to be up in 5 hours. And we'd go down there in the morning, and sure enough, he'd be up before any of us. He'd have his sweater vest on, his hair perfect. He'd be like, oh, Doug, I'll take a piece of bacon, please. And he'd be taking his notes. And I was like, what? These guys are just built different.
Yeah. Hey, my friends, good morning.
Good morning, Dino. But that's the way.
I think if he embraced that more, that he was both guys. He was the professional broadcaster and a crazy drunk.
But I
think he would have been a hilarious guy.
For sure, yeah. But he had like an unwinnable, because Jerry and I, it became cliquey. And like, honestly, like in retrospect, it's all Jerry's fault.
Sure. Yeah.
He was his partner for 20 years, not me.
I think that's what Dino says too.
He absolutely does. No, I got that done. So I was going to say a Colleen conundrum. Emergency is not correct. But so let me Dave, if you would stay out of this for just a few moments. Dave's doing a great job on the case, by the way, and doing a fine job producing this program. He doesn't care about this show anymore, but he's doing a fine job on the case.
1 million views on TikTok. Million views
Oh,
on
believe me,
TikTok.
I saw that. I called him. I talked on the phone yesterday. I could hear him refreshing it while I was talking to him. It's 942.6, 942.8.
Very exciting.
Like, great, Dave. You hit lightning once. Congratulations.
We'll see what the next one does.
It's true. So I got a call yesterday, and she's very nice, but I don't know. I'm not going to get into I guess I will. Live Events Lisa from Barstool called me.
Familiar.
And she's like, I hope this call is not going to be on the show or something. And I was like, well, no, I didn't. I was confused. I was like, is something going on?
Oh, for one there.
Yeah. Well, no, but but she's I've told you, you know this story when we were in Miami.
Yeah.
I was going down the stairs and she looked at me like I was Ted Bundy. not Ted Bundy, because women were attracted to Ted Bundy. She looked at me like, she looked at me like, I don't even know who. Like, I wish it was Ted Bundy. Yeah, exactly. I was like, yeah, how you doing? You want to get a sandwich? Like, I don't really understand. So she's like, well, I know you're going to Arizona. You need me to book the flights because I have the hotel booked. And I said, no, I'll figure that out. And she says, anybody else, is Dave going to go from the show? And I said, I don't think so, but I'll call him and see. So I call him later in the afternoon. And let me ask you this, Mike, just you.
If I may, how far have you come in years that you get a +1? Me and Steve had to book our own.
That's true.
I had to beg for money to get
It was more
there.
of a you situation, I think.
No, Steve booked his own shit too.
Oh, is that true?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I'm a massive star. I can bring Dave Colney with me now. So I called Dave, and I don't know if this is me being a good boss or an indecisive boss, Mike. I said to Dave, I'm going for a couple of days. I think Tuesday through Fridays, I said. Do you want to go? If you want to go, great. If you don't want to go because it's difficult with I had kids that little once, like I totally get it. If you have to leave for 3 or 4 days, that's also difficult. I understand that. The ball is in your court. I'm not judging you. Do whatever you want. And I don't even mean it in like a Kirkman. I literally like, do what you want. Dave's like, I don't know, I can do it or not do it, like whatever you want. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what can you fucking...
I think he's not buying it.
Well, that's
he knows.
As a boss, you can say whatever you want, but I legitimately don't care.
All right.
I mean, if he wants to go, fantastic. If he doesn't want to go, fine. I mean, will Portnoy be like, where's Colleen at some point? Maybe, but like, that's not real. That's not real.
Right.
So
it doesn't affect his job at all.
No, I know.
Portnoy doesn't care.
But Dave's like, yeah. So he's like, if you want me to go, great. If not, and I'm like, can you make a fuck? But maybe it's up to me as his boss. I have these situations now where I'm like, you fucking going. But here's the thing, Mike. If I say you're going, I feel like an asshole because he has kids and responsibilities. If I say you're not going, it's kind of like, well, saying he's not important? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I relate to his feeling here, though, because I would be like, fuck, if I say I don't want to go.
But you're different.
I can't
Colleen
go or whatever.
Colleen has like confidence, so you don't. Like,
Right.
you know what I mean? Like,
Yes,
Colleen's not
correct.
like you. You think like I do.
That's
in a way.
true, yeah.
Colleen's just like bravado, like unearned, but like
That's
just
true, yeah.
straight in. So I don't like the conversation. I was just finally like, fuck it, I don't even care. Go and your plane fucking crashes. Like I don't even know what to say. Like, why am I put in this situation? Why can't somebody just maybe, you know what? And maybe as a boss, most bosses are like, you're going, not in an asshole way, but like, here's a trip, here's a work trip, you're going, right?
Or not even you're going, say, if you're there, I'd like to do a couple podcasts, or here's what you'd be doing. Have a reason for him to be
we know
there.
what, but I mean, we know that though.
Right.
We would do, and the mini golf, like, he would do that or whatever, or I don't know, but I don't know. Where were you at, Dave?
All I said. By the way, I was in the middle of some things during that as well. So I was my brain was off
Guy's busy.
during that phone conversation. However,
Case stuff.
That's
case
good.
stuff, yes. I was rattled, that couch. So I said to you,
Did I misrepresent our conversation?
not really. The only thing is I said, like, I want to make sure that, like, it costs you money for me to go there. They're going to take it off of your budget or whatever, however the fuck
They won't
that
for
was.
this. They won't for this.
It's a company.
That was my brain.
This isn't a Kirkman.
That's where my brain was.
I'm
like
going for the company. This isn't like a show thing.
Okay, so my brain was like, I guess it's still the same thing, but my brain was, am I providing value in the sense of like, do you need me to record the show? Do you need me to film things? Do you need me? I just wanted to make sure that was something you wanted.
See what I'm saying? This isn't the
No,
company.
no.
You know what I mean?
You're my boss. If you needed
What's on
a producer,
Barstool's dime? Does that
if you
change
needed
anything
a
for you?
producer there, that matters, don't you think? Like that.
Sure.
Yeah.
Do you want to go or not? I don't. And I don't care. I don't mean I don't care in a bad way. I'm saying do
Not
what
even do you
want.
want to. Do you think you should go?
If you're asking me just like 100%, what would I do if I had full control, which it seems like you're giving me.
Which you have, yeah.
I would say, like, I would like to go to be the person to record your material and to record
then
behind the
go.
scenes stuff for our social media. And
Then
all
reach
that
out to Live Events Lisa.
stuff. Okay. Yep.
Then why not go? What's holding you back?
No, he made it like, do you want to go or do you not want to go? And in my brain,
Yeah, I made it
I'm
that
thinking,
way, Mike. I did that whole thing.
No, but it's
that whole game.
I know, but
Which is what I just said.
You like fucking Saw.
you're not really like working through this. You've started the
I
thing
said
by
to
like,
you on
is
the
it
phone
me or not me as a boss?
I
And now
said
you're not
is-
working through it.
I said to you, this is completely your choice. Like I said on the phone yesterday, I understand it's hard with little kids. I think that's
No, that factor.
I think that's
that
a pretty
has nothing to do with.
Well,
like,
I forgot
me.
it was you. Sure.
Well, now I don't understand your hesitance because you want to go and think you should go.
No, but I just wanted to make sure it made sense because I was thinking it's going to cost him money if I'm
Right.
there, and if he doesn't even know what his agenda is, if he doesn't think
We're going
I
to do
can provide-
shows if you're there. If you're not, we won't do shows. I mean, I don't. I mean,
Now it costs him nothing. So
If it costs
bang.
him nothing, I
Done.
want to be there because I think that I can be the one to produce all your shows. If you want to do something spur of the moment, if we're still working on the case at the time, we can record things there. Whatever. Yeah.
okay, done.
I'll tell you this, it's nice to not feel like you have to go. That's one thing I know.
Yeah, you're safe on this one. Although they think you work there, so you probably book a
The fuck
flight.
is Mike?
Yeah. All right, so reach out to Lisa and tell her that you and I will be there. Are you going to book your flights through her, or are you going to?
Probably through her, right?
Okay.
'Cause, yeah.
Yeah, and then tell her you need a hotel Tuesday through Friday.
At least it's DC.
What's that?
Imagining the phone conversation.
Oh God, it's cool. What's going on? So there you go. I mean, I hung up the phone infuriated. Honestly, I did. I was like, I hate this fucking guy. I really do.
Now, would
I wanted to
Steve have
fire
given
him.
you an answer in that?
Yes.
He would have
Yes.
said, yes, I'll be there.
Or no, but yeah, he
Right,
really,
okay.
yeah. But it's you know what? Honestly, though, it is like I try, and I think this is a good quality. Maybe I'm wrong, but Steve doesn't have kids,
Right.
so like I look at the Dave situation differently.
I'll tell you this.
Like I'm gonna miss my kids terribly for them. I don't know, but they're older and they can, I don't know.
I think here's the only place you're wrong, is that with kids, it's easier for Dave to be like, nothing, the asshole's making me go. What can I do about
That's
it?
true too. Yeah,
It's
an escape for him. He doesn't watch his kids anyway, so it doesn't matter. Which I didn't even
He needs you to be the
factor
scapegoat.
in.
Yeah.
Right? It's because his kids locked in the backyard, so it didn't even matter.
Oh, I heard a great conversation with Dave and his kids this morning.
What was that?
He's working out bits on him.
What?
I hear his daughter's like, yeah, I'm going to PE class. And Dave goes, PE, in my day, they called it gym class. Whatever happened to gym class? He's like working out
Can we get that
routines.
fucking while we're talking to the state? Can we get them to take the fucking kids away from Colonnade, please?
His daughter's like, I don't know, Dad, whatever.
Fuck you, Dad. Idiot. Jesus.
You see that fucked up?
Did it seem like they didn't even know each other by the conversation?
It was
seemed
like
complete
two
strangers.
people waiting at a bus station.
Just they had never met.
Yeah.
What's that, Dave?
Speaking of kind of like fucked up things with kids, did you read that story about the producer who died and the wife, like the couple went to dinner?
The producer.
Producer from ABC News. Did you see this?
Oh, yes, I did. Yeah, I did.
I don't know if he had a heart attack at dinner or something,
yeah.
but they left their kids at the hotel. They went to dinner. He
Yes.
has a heart attack at dinner,
Right.
and she gets in the ambulance to go with him to the hospital while her kids are alone in a hotel
I don't know
room.
what you do in that situation.
And she's watching on the camera, right?
Right. Yeah. I don't know what you do in that
That is
spot.
probably what you do if you have
Well, you
that
probably
camera.
never leave them.
How old are they?
I think one was like 1 and 4 or something.
Oh,
like that.
Jesus.
I
Wait,
don't know.
what? They were in the hotel by
No,
themselves?
that's insane.
They weren't older. Hold on. Yeah.
What?
The 4-year-old is watching the 1-year-old.
Wait a minute.
News. They weren't older, like 12 and 8, I don't think, unless that's.
1.1 million, Dave.
Oh wow. Haven't checked in a while.
Whoa.
I just did.
Once you get to 1 million, then it's
slaying
all,
it.
yeah,
Next film, Netflix and chill. You know what I'm saying, Mike?
that's right.
I think. Oh, so what is it, Dave? Let me see.
This article doesn't have their, but I think the wife is being charged with child endangerment.
I would say so
Yeah.
if they're 1 and 2
Yeah.
or 1 and 4. Let me see. ABC producer, is that what you said?
2 young daughters. Yep.
When does that not get charged with child endangerment?
Wife of ABC News producer was arrested suddenly after. Not 4, Dave. Jesus, come on. 5-month-old and 2-year-old were the two kids.
What?
Young. Yeah.
Good God! Okay, they should be charged.
I mean, you're in a hotel room. You put some TV in front of a 2-year-old. You're fine.
But legally, what's the age? Like Kate is a minor, but could easily watch Harry. I imagine, right?
She's 16 next month. Yeah.
yeah. But if something happened, is there what's?
No.
That's what I'm. Is there an age? 10 years
You're
old? or-
leaving. Are you leaving an 8-year-old in a hotel room with a younger kid? No.
No.
Probably-
But he's asking about
That's what
15 and 11.
I'm saying. Legally, what is the?
Oh, legally, yeah.
Do
No.
they say
I don't
10
know.
years old child endangerment?
I don't know. I mean, could you leave like a couple of 10-year-old kids alone if you went downstairs to the hotel and had dinner? Probably.
Right. But that's what I guess what I'm saying is hypothetically something happened.
Yeah,
no one would blame you, but would you be in trouble?
It's a good question. 5? Did they went to like a restaurant like far away? Like, not in the hotel. Right?
I don't think I assume it wasn't too
Even
far.
that's insane.
Yeah, but she was monitoring on the.
So what?
Yeah, they're not dogs.
Yeah, like, it doesn't, you know.
She was in an ambulance going to the hospital with her husband, watching her.
She must have known
iPhone.
she was absolutely.
But I think she also did alert family. Like she alerted family.
Still, she must have been like, I'm screwed.
I'm so
here.
fucked. Yeah.
That's bad.
Yeah.
That is not great.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Okay. Yeah. Anyway.
Wow.
So Colleen's going to the Super Bowl, Mike.
I'm a great
Which is what he wanted to do
Nice.
anyway. Which is what he wanted. I mean,
He'll be hanging with the boys, high-fiving. He'll be in the electric chair.
I hope so. One can hope. What else is going on? Before I forget, I'm gonna forget. Can I just do this on the show so I don't have to correspond with this idiot?
Sure.
Can we tape Sunday night, Mike? Are you okay with that?
Yes.
Dave, you okay with that? Mm-hmm. All right. Can you reach out to Tom Shattuck, and I'll just do his show before that Sunday. We'll be working the case anyway. Sunday, like late. Yep. Okay, because he messaged me yesterday about Thursday. I don't want to. I have a wake I have to go to on the South Shore on Thursday. I don't want to correspond back. I am not.
You want to have him in on Sunday? I'll do the other 2 days. You can do double duty with him.
The fuck up.
You should make Shattuck come here to do that interview.
I don't want to look at him.
Oh, that's true.
It makes me sick. I just want to get it over with and be done.
Yeah.
What they do, I don't add any value to.
Right. But you saw the buzz that Jerry Callahan got, and you said, I need a taste of that.
I suppose.
Thanks, Shaddix.
Oh, he was on?
Yeah, it wasn't anything.
Was he really? Oh, I didn't even know that. Is that
He
true?
took your spot, yeah.
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah.
In 2023, it's going to be the year of the transphobe. We're all going to wake up to this insanity, and I give all the credit in the world.
Last year was the year of the rat.
Do you have any Jerry cuts where you could play it and I guess what the next words are? Like, almost like a Jerry game? Which I think would be better than like Answer the Internet or something.
That is interesting, yeah.
I would
All about it. I looked it up last year. There were dozens of drag queen story hours in Boston public libraries, all scheduled 10 a.m., 11 a.m.
I like that Jerry looked it up like he's, Woodward and Bernstein. I need all the files.
That would be if you cut like today's podcast and just all of Jerry's takes.
Right.
You get the lead up and you have to guess what the.
Yeah, Mike used to call it the Jerry Bingo card. Yeah, you would get the SNL, you would get drag queens.
Yeah.
And look, like I've said before, Harry's in 5th grade. If there was a drag queen in his library dancing around, I would think it was unusual.
Sure.
But Jerry is like obsessed with it to the point of like it's breaking him.
It's the year of the transphobe.
I guess, yeah.
So he's like a proud transphobe. Is that
Or
what
is he being? Is he mocking?
Is that what to take from that?
I mean, clearly he is transphobic. I don't think that's like. I don't think.
But I suppose it's weird to be
Of course,
like
I'm the one
year
that
of the
is.
trans because transphobia would be like you're afraid of transgender people.
No, it's like it's the year of the transphobe. Transphobes are
I got
coming
you.
together
Right.
to rally against.
Uniting.
Thank God. It's about time.
Yeah. Thank you, Matt
One
Wall.
of these guys going to get on one side.
I got
and finally-
Merson hated me more than Jerry. What the fuck? All because I called him an asshole. She is, but I mean, still.
Is Jerry so Jerry is probably just losing his mind over shit like this, more national based topics. Whereas
I don't listen.
So now we have Maura Healey effective tomorrow. Like he won't give a shit about the local.
Well, it doesn't.
politics
Nothing.
anymore,
Massachusetts changes, right? I don't think.
I don't
Charlie
think so.
Baker out more. I don't think so. I don't know.
Last day, right? Very sad.
Governor Baker.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now he gets $5 million a year to sit there and fucking have lunch with Jim Boeheim or something.
good.
Doesn't sound so bad. Well, how long was it? Was this yesterday? He did this.
I think it might have been a couple days ago. I don't know. Yeah.
When are you gonna have him on, Mike? Watch Quincy.
Jerry,
Yeah, you might like that show.
anytime. Is he into any? We could do that comic that he always talks about. The lady from Boston. I can't remember her name.
Oh, Christine Hurley.
Yes. Yeah.
Hilarious.
Yeah, we could do it.
Lenny's great. Disruption with Jerry Callahan. Jerry Callahan of the Jerry Callahan Show on Newsmax believes sanity will make a comeback in 2023.
Sanity.
God, I don't want to do this stupid fucking show.
So is Craig Coney also of Newsmax? Do I have to introduce him that way now?
You can. Yeah, definitely.
He
Craig
is.
Coney of Newsmax.
Producer. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I heard on one of these shows I listened to, I think it might have been my friend Mike Montante, that you're not allowed. There's no cussing on Jerry's show now, per Newsmax.
No.
Yes,
Jerry wasn't much of a cusser anyway.
I know, but Montante, I guess, said the F word.
I was just. I can't imagine Craig being able to abide by that.
Craig doesn't say anything on that show.
No, I know, but just naturally, fucking
Oh, is that
whatever.
he's one of those guys?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a Newsmax Jerry directive. No swearing. Yeah, so keeping it clean, which I like.
Interesting.
What else?
Well, we were talking yesterday about a new Linda Marks song.
So 1 second. So you're going to reach out to Live Events Lisa, who hates me,
Okay.
and to Shattuck, and then offer him that Sunday. That's it.
yeah.
That's the Sabbath. That's all I'm doing. Go ahead.
Yeah. But before we play any song, she wrote a poem off about the football player from the other night.
She wrote one.
Saw
Want
this.
to send it to me?
Damar Hamlin?
Yes, I'm going to send it to you right now.
Right, I hear is doing better.
Might be better if Conan reads it, frankly. But
What was that? Well, we'll see. Oh, Jesus. Really?
That's all right.
God.
I was just reading it to Mike.
Yeah, it looks like he's making progress, I guess.
yes. So I saw the phrase they had to restart his heart,
I mean, it makes sense, right?
which I don't know. I've only heard that in song lyrics. I didn't realize that was a real thing.
Geez, I don't think I can read that. Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
This isn't a song yet?
No,
No.
She hasn't recorded it, which is a shame.
Or maybe it's just maybe she's taking behind the scenes of how she writes a
This
song.
is like when you see freestyle rap. and
Right.
you're like, she just came up with this? That's crazy.
This is written by Linda Marks to the mom, Hamlin's mom.
Correct.
It appears to me. Okay.
Yeah.
On Monday Night Football on primetime TV, first quarter, Bills and Bengals in Cincinnati.
Yes.
Both teams on the scoreboard score 7-3. A routine-seeming tackle transformed what's to be. You came to celebrate, to watch him with pride, not to escort your son on an ambulance ride. How heavy the air in the stadium that night. CPR replaced football. His life was his fight. Our lives changed forever at 8:55. He fell on the field. Was your son still alive?
Jesus Christ.
Fucking psychopath.
Lord.
These men gave their everything. These teams gave their all, but it morphs from a game when a young safety falls.
I'm imagining poor Mrs. Hamlin in the emergency room, like with someone whispering this over her
You don't
shoulder.
think this gave her any
Get out of here.
solace?
Leave me alone.
You've been close to my heart because I'm a mother too. In the meantime, I'm praying and thinking for you. My heart has compassion for what you're going through. The triple rhyme right there. Sending hope, loves, and prayers that your son makes it through. Well, she rhymes through with through there,
Okay.
in fact, which is interesting. She's losing steam here, I think, is the message. The game was suspended. Will it ever be played? His traumatized players just wait day to day. A dream turned to nightmare in the blink of an eye. As both teams of players, they kneeled and they cried. Sending hope, loves, and prayers that your son makes it through. Sending
Through
hope,
again.
love, and prayers that your son makes it through.
Through, yeah, she leaned on through a little too much.
It's a chorus. It's a song. There's going to be a song. It has to be at some point.
We all hope so, yeah.
I mean, every second that goes by, she's missing probably a couple views.
Right.
I think.
Just trying to figure out what rhymes with Renner right now. I think is what she's going through. Is my guess.
I think he's all right.
Yeah, well, I mean, she must have been worried, though.
Yes.
Well,
Well, I wonder, when every hero... I thought that she was like a big Red Sox fan or something. But maybe when every...
maybe it's athletics or politics. I don't know.
Now, David.
It still hits every time.
Pop it to most.
Yeah.
So we have a new song.
We do have a new song.
Okay, so this is... Can you explain this to me? I saw the album, which I haven't bought yet. I'm a vinyl guy. I haven't seen it.
Yeah, I always feel bad. Like now I feel bad streaming. I want to support Linda. Can we buy her actual record? Can we buy her CD?
I guess. I mean, again, she kind of fucked us over, but still.
True.
Right.
True.
Go
All
ahead.
right, so this is called Second Chance.
Although she did the song, Second Chance.
There you go.
Yep.
That was a big hit for 38 Special in 89, their biggest single, by the way. Which I like that song, kind of a cheeseball song. But Linda did come through, and what did she sing, the Clemmer song at the Wilbur?
Yeah, it didn't hit though.
Clemmeries? Yeah.
Oh, yes.
It was a good idea, though.
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
They don't always.
I think the issue was only that people thought it was memories. I don't know if they heard the lyrics.
Right. I think that's right. I think that's right. I think people are yelling and booing and laughing. Yeah. That's true. So, all right. So, what's this?
So this is a song about rescue kitty Quinn
Quinn.
in Quinn's voice, the rescue kitty.
All right. I'm scared.
Tastefully done, I'm sure.
My name is Quinn.
Hold on.
Yeah. Right on the nose. It wants to make sure everyone understands.
Someone's like,
I will say we avoided what I thought when Dave told me that. I thought it was going to be, I am a little
yeah, it's
kitty.
me too. So did I. I like the movie Pulp Fiction.
Yes.
You guys both seen it or no?
Of course.
At the beginning of the movie, right at the beginning, when John Travolta turns and says, "This movie is called Pulp Fiction." I like when they just tell you right away.
Right.
I like no ambivalence in my art.
Right.
Like just fucking give it. Just let me have it.
I'm listening to the cat. Now I know and can
Correct,
listen.
because it sounds like
clear-headed.
a human being.
Right.
Right.
You would think. Yeah.
Dave, let's do it again from, as Bruce would say, 1, 2, 3, 4. Back from the top, please.
My name is Quinn. You found me in a shelter.
Oh, okay.
I am the warmest, sweetest kitty you could find.
Hold on. So to her credit,
Yeah.
To Quinn's credit and Linda's credit, we now know name,
Yeah.
location, cat.
Right.
So we've got the meat and potatoes.
Yeah. And like Garfield as the visual aid. So you
Right.
know you don't have to explain it like that.
Right.
But this is audio only, you know?
Correct. Yes. Go ahead.
The warmest, sweetest
Hold on.
kitty.
I thought she was saying horror.
I thought
first.
so too, yeah.
But you get she does the warmest. That's a long
What did she say?
warmest.
Who are?
Warm.
Warmest.
Warmest.
Oh,
I
okay.
am
Listen.
the warmest,
Hold on.
sweetest,
What is the first syllable there? Warmest.
the warmest,
Let me just can you isolate that.
warmest,
Was that Linda?
warmest.
You really have to contort yourself to say it like that.
The horrorist.
You can really picture her singing this, though. I mean, for sure. You can't close a show with a song that's sort of not goofy, but you know, you got to do it somewhere.
I think you might open with this.
Yeah, you got to get the crowd
people going.
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry,
The
Quinn.
warmest, sweetest kitty you could find.
Okay.
I talk and talk. I snuggle and I headbutt.
What?
My owner died.
Oh boy.
Oh
That
God.
was another time.
Hold on.
I'm
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead.
So I
what's your
talk-
issue?
She's very literal, except for I talk and talk. Is she implying that the cat actually talked? Because everything else is extremely literal.
I think more of a meowing thing. I would think. No.
Okay. And also, my other question is there any doubt that she's wearing cat ears and whiskers while she's singing this?
I would think she's probably rolling on the ground, like licking milk and singing. I would think.
Okay, good.
You got to be a character.
Yeah.
This is worse than the movie Cats, which I did not see. Should have been on the soundtrack of that.
This would have fit great in that, actually, from what I hear.
Yeah, exactly.
time. I'm now 16. You've had me half my lifetime. It means so much to me. I've lived with you that long. Sleep on your desk and on your music notebooks.
Yeah, I had a feeling this was a personal one for Linda. I had a feeling this was Linda's cat, Quinn. Did we lose Quinn, do you think, or no?
I suspect we might.
Yeah. I mean, 16 for a cat is what for a person?
I don't know if they do
90?
it like dogs.
Well, I
I'm
know,
not
but
sure,
like that's a good run, isn't
Yeah.
it?
Great.
You have cats,
Hell,
Dave, or no?
No, I'm not a cat guy.
I hate cats too. Yeah. Same. I am also. Yeah. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Quinn.
And on your heart, I feel that I belong. Please hold me close. Please keep me safe. And if I'm scared, please understand why.
Hold on. Is any chance the song gets sexual or no? Think Linda was ever like fooling around with this cat?
That I don't know, but I do like the idea of someone who's not understanding of why a cat is scared. Like, come on, you pussy.
I mean, I don't really understand what. Go ahead, bring it home.
Please understand why. Give me your time.
Ooh, I thought she was saying
Give
tongue
me
there for a
your
second.
attention. Transform
Rough like
to
sandpaper.
tears my once mournful cry. Ooh.
Oh, this is a new one.
Ooh.
This is where I have heard from songwriters that this is where
They've run out of
she
words.
meant lyrics.
Yeah, you see,
Like, that's a placeholder, and she's like, yeah, I got nothing.
I'm sure we've discussed this before. So is that just is that her playing the other instruments, or is that a band, or is that just like a?
I think it's other cats.
I think it's other.
You think it's other cats? You think it's a cat band?
Yeah, it's Linda Marks and the Felines.
See
She
that.
just
That'd be
does
a
the
good group.
piano, right? She only does the piano, I think.
So you think she has like? Do you think it's like stuff that exists in other places?
I think she went to a
grabs?
studio with a band.
Oh, you do?
Yeah. Yep.
Wow.
She's world renowned.
Is
that right?
Which world is that?
I don't know. She's.
Is that it for the song or no? Oh,
Wait, you got a minute more.
oh right, of course.
Minute and a
Yeah,
half.
what was I thinking? Mike, what if this cat was assassinated?
My God.
Would it fit in the...
By BB gun?
Yes. Would that fit in the rest of it or no?
I think it certainly would. I think you'd hear JFK brought back.
Would Bob Holler write about it or no? Is that important enough? Just never forget, that's where this started. Bob Holler, investigative reporter for the Globe, wrote a story about this woman.
Well, did he also write the dog
Yes,
shitting?
oh, he sure did.
So this does fit his kind of, Linda Marks and animals. It's almost perfect for him.
True, if Linda Marks had written a song about Tommy Harper's plight, from the perspective of the shit,
Yeah.
that would have been,
It's got everything. It's got racism. It's got betrayal.
Why did that kind of thing? That would have worked.
The face of racism is what it's called.
Oh.
This is John Meter Perel.
Bring it home, LaQuinny. She in pain?
Yes.
Emotional. Oh, sure, right. Yeah, of course. I want to be able to do that.
I've given up on writing this song.
Please keep me safe. And if I'm scared, please understand why. Give me your time.
It does sound like she's about to say
Give me
Tom.
your attention. Transform to pearl.
Is this the lead single off this album or no?
No, I don't believe so.
Cry.
I think that was the.
Why couldn't this be like a TikTok hit? Like these weirdos. Why couldn't this be the
Could be. I don't know if she's on
It
TikTok.
could very well be. Yeah, I don't know if
I'm
she's...
sorry. I'm sorry, Mike.
It makes me purr
Oh, Jesus.
with glee to know that I am loved.
I forget she's the cat. I keep
Right.
forgetting.
Yes.
I feel at ease.
Oh, is she going away now or no?
Each
Close.
day I count my blessings for the second chance, for love a second time. So glad I'm yours, forever you are mine.
Can I say, a quick criticism?
Yeah.
Fine song.
Sure.
I would not have, if you had said to me, play that song and said, what's the name of it? I would not have said Second Chance.
No.
Definitely
Because you wouldn't have gotten to the end, didn't
Right.
it? So it was for this.
That's what I mean. I think maybe it should have been like whore or something.
Tonguing by cat.
Yeah, I don't know. What were you going to say, Mike?
She said something there and I forgot. God damn it. There was a lyric in there that didn't... Oh, second love, she says.
Yeah, she found a new family.
He got it at a shelter. I don't know if the first one was filled with love.
No, they died, I think she said. Didn't the first family die? Is that what she said?
Oh, okay. Shame on me.
Am I wrong?
I'm sorry.
That's what I took it as. But
Yeah.
I assumed
I
the cat was being beaten and burned.
Why are you saying she? Oh, Quinn, you mean?
Yeah.
Okay, not Linda. That's Quinn.
That's what I meant.
Why are you
Yes,
assuming
right.
Quinn is a female cat?
I thought that was said.
Her voice.
Oh, she did say.
Yeah,
she at
her
some
voice
point,
was a
didn't
little-
she?
Thought.
Yeah,
No?
I think
It's a
so,
woman's. Well, you might be right. I shouldn't say that.
Yeah.
Great song.
Yeah.
Really good. Good to hear.
Important song, I think.
I think so, yeah. What else?
Did you see Skip Bayless apologize yesterday?
I did see that, yeah.
He was very emotional.
About fucking time, I would say.
He must have listened to this song right before he went on.
Allow me to say up front that I apologize for what we're going to set out to do here today if it offends anyone, because we're going to try to do the show pretty much as we usually do the show. But
Try to remember we're brave.
I'll admit
We're being
up
very
front-
brave.
It's
today.
really about him, I
Yeah.
think, ultimately.
Just keep that in mind.
He does talk. He talks probably for 3 minutes, making it about him.
Does he
and then
cry or
Finally
no?
talks. He looked like he was about to, shaking as he was talking.
And then came my third tweet, which I believe was widely
From the grassy knoll.
misconstrued, misinterpreted. I don't follow what's happening on Twitter. I just tweet. But my boss here at Fox called and said,
believe
hey,
that or no?
people are really
Not even
You
close.
believe he had no idea what was going on?
Not even remotely close.
Jesus Christ. Go ahead.
reacting strongly to your tweet. Maybe you should clarify, which I immediately did. But my first tweet was simply, as a journalist, I was
Fuck
putting
this guy.
myself in the head.
I mean, hey, we
NFL
got football to
executive.
The
play.
playoffs? Like, what the fuck? That'd be great if you just like apologized for like, confuse people with the playoffs, just laid out the playoff scenarios.
I'm so sorry. If what I was trying to say is if they tie,
It
there are
fucks
major
everything up. I
implications.
mean, what are we doing?
Yeah, and I don't think people got that.
I did like Kevin's tweet. Did you see that one?
I saw he was kind of with us, right?
Yeah. All right. I'm just going to do it.
Yeah, no,
I'm going
He's
to
very
rip the
brave.
Band-Aid off.
I saw that, yeah. Very brave. Very brave.
Firefighter running into a burning building.
Jesus God.
And just doing his job.
Yeah, nobody got suspended or fired for any of it. Usually somebody does something so dumb they get suspended during something like this. It's disappointing.
I was glad he didn't get... suspended wouldn't surprise me, but fired would seem kind of crazy for that.
Suspended would be crazy.
There's
He
real
said
hate
much
for him.
crazier.
Sure, I get that, but that doesn't mean...
I would think the athletes could get him fired or suspended. Like Kevin
That's
Durant
what I was wondering,
fucking
too.
despises him.
Yeah.
Get him fired for this?
Just like
I mean, Shannon Sharpe didn't even show
adding
up.
up. Yeah.
I don't know. Is that, I assume that's why he didn't show up or no?
Right, yeah. I mean, that's all indications, yeah.
I mean, what the fuck? He didn't do
Is he
anything
gonna
wrong.
be there today?
Like, at the time, I guess the timing was... how the hell do I know? I don't know.
The timing was bad, but he didn't say, like,
So what everyone's thinking.
cart him off the field. Let's get back to it.
I don't really get it.
I was saying to Mike,
Drag his carcass.
Chad Finn wrote a column about Scott Van Pelt.
Oh, it must have been the biggest blowjob ever
and
given.
whoever else was on with him talking about
Ryan
that.
Clark?
Ryan Clark. That's
Everything.
right.
Everything.
Why wouldn't Chad Finn?
Because he doesn't want it. Because this is who he
The
is.
entire city was also talking about that story.
Well, Chad Finn, like Adam Jones is going to get the job at the EI job, right? Everyone knows that.
Sure.
Yeah.
He didn't do the show last night. His name is, I saw your burner account. I've been saying it for how long? 2 months?
2 months.
Everyone was like, he's not reporting it. Like he just doesn't do his job. He's not immediate. He does what he wants to do. Like he loves writing that Scott Van Pelt is doing everything. Like he thinks Scott Van Pelt is a hero.
He's going to see it.
Well, yeah, that too. He thinks Scott Van Pelt's like heroic because and I'm sure he did a fine job during this thing, but like he thinks it's incredible what he did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's almost silly at this point to even call him the media reporter and keep
No, he's
being
not.
like, why doesn't he write
Right, of
about it?
course.
It's like he's just not gonna.
Yeah, he's in the
You know,
bag. He
yeah.
doesn't do it. Like
Now
he's
it's our fault for wondering why.
I'm not. I mean, I know exactly why.
Not that you have to be like trying to get some gotcha moment, but don't you think one Boston sports media personality probably said something stupid about it yesterday?
Not only that, well, how about this? This would never happen because he's afraid of the Twitter stuff. What if Chad Finn honestly thought that like Skip Bayless shouldn't get in trouble for that?
You could write
That'd be
that.
pretty interesting to read.
Sure.
But no, he does. He would never do that because he doesn't want the people who like him, the other blue check marks, these people who everyone just blow each other all day on Twitter. You said it yesterday. The people like praising ESPN for this was like almost stronger than like people worry about this fucking kid. These people are nuts. Like incredible job by ESPN during this. Was it? I don't know.
Well, that's like, I think it's easy to say, like, the technologies passed by, like regular network TV and radio and shit like that, and newspapers especially. But it's also like they don't care anymore. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if you listen to old radio, and you guys went at Toucher and Rich about the ratings and shit like that.
Right.
You were obsessed with it. I don't think anyone in that building gives a fuck anymore.
No,
Even,
I think
Andy
it's-
Gresh was like, I'm going to change everything.
Oh, it's over.
Has he mentioned
No.
the ratings since
I
then?
think Megan Ottolini and Christian Arcand are like they're just happy to have a job.
Yeah.
They stink. I listened to that 5 minutes of it yesterday. Megan Ottolini is the worst fucking broadcaster I've ever heard in my life. Ever.
All right. Welcome, everyone.
No, please. I mean, it's so embarrassing. Like, I don't, it's not because I used to work there. It's not because I helped, do whatever when I was there and got great. It doesn't even, when I hear that, I'm embarrassed for everybody. I'm embarrassed for David Field. I'm embarrassed for Mike Thomas, for Mark Hannon, for Jerry Callahan, for Glenn Ordway, for Janet Prensky, for Mike Adams, for Mike Manansky, for Lou Merlone, for fucking Mark Dondero. When I hear this, I am like,
We're all
what
sad for
the
Mark Dondero.
fuck is going on? That is an afternoon show in Boston with these two children on yesterday. And Arcan's a nice guy, and whatever. I'm glad he takes it in the pork hole. Good for him. He gets an asshole of his filled. Huh?
We allegedly. We,
Yeah, well, no,
we haven't
I-
gotten to the bottom.
No,
of
I have.
Others have too, apparently.
I even no kidding. But I hear this, and this is an afternoon show going head to head with, whether you like the show or not, and I'm friends with the guys on the show, the highest rated afternoon sports talk show in the history of the media. In the history of the media.
That's crazy.
And by the way, not even close.
Right.
Like, not even close. This is what they're going against right now.
To Arcan and Mego, I guess that's what we are today. Christian, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. It's nice to have my name on another show. It's been like
I
the
know.
fifth one in the last 2 weeks. We had Arcan and Dondero, Arcan and Thompson, Arcan and Fitzy, Arcan and Everett. Now it's Arcan and
There's
Matt.
more
Finally.
chemistry. There's more chemistry when the parent of a murdered child like addresses the murder in court, like at the sentencing day, than these two have. Like it is Did you listen to any of this, Dave?
I listened to it a little bit.
I mean, am I wrong?
It was bad.
She sucks. Like I don't care.
She's also very green though. Like you're.
So what? So what?
I'm not saying it's.
She hosts a fucking afternoon show, but I don't blame
Totally
her.
agree.
She
Totally
stinks. I don't blame her. She stinks. You have Steve's guy downstairs, the one he was fucking for a while, whatever.
Sure, right.
That guy, you have him host this show, he'd stink at it. The fault will be of the people who hire him to do it.
Yeah, right.
I don't blame her. She stinks at her job. Not her fault. Is that me? I hit something, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
Is it still going around?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever. I don't care. So like, it's not her fault. It's not her fault. The fault. Yeah, I hit a mic. Something's bouncing around. I think I fixed it. Look at that. I fixed it.
The room just explodes.
Technology master.
Nice job.
The fault is of Mike Thomas and Mark Hannon. And you know what? I'm sure somebody will be like, oh, it's because she's a woman. Oh, yeah, right. So she's a woman. Like Mike Salk and fucking Rich Keefe and Dale Arnold and all these other people I fucking shit on for the last 20 years. And people, the company I work at now, it's because she stinks at her job. A guy gets sick of his job like Rich Keefe or Christian Arcand or Greg Hill or whoever. And a woman can stick at their job too. She is fucking awful. Awful. What are they doing? What are they fucking doing?
I think technically you get top billing, so you have that going.
Okay, stop. I mean, it literally sounds like, I would say college radio. But I'll be fair. It sounds like when you're driving through the country in AM in like some town 80 miles north of Albuquerque. And the two of them are like, well, how about this thing? You don't believe what Bart Scott said. And you're like, okay, what the fuck are we doing?
There's a weird thing that some people can't overcome where their voices just sound like that. Like it doesn't sound like a show I would listen to. Like I know within 5 seconds if I
She sounds
would listen to
petrified.
the show. Yeah.
She just sounds petrified. That's all. And Arcand sounds uncomfortable. And the segment I listened to a segment. Somebody clearly told whoever the producer is, like, you have to talk more today because this isn't the show. They're going to add Adam Jones. This is like a holdover show. So that guy was trying to talk and that was uncomfortable. And you have the producer interrupt. It was incredibly bad. They should line up Mike Thomas and Mark Hannon and shoot them. Just shoot them.
Right.
Because it's a crime what they're doing.
You can't add Adam Jones to that. To those.
Why?
You just can't.
He's a host. He can host it at least.
He can't be with those. Like,
Didn't he do a show with Christian?
Arcand was like a backup, and like he's. I'm not.
He was like a
sidekick,
right?
It's not meant to be a compliment,
yeah.
but Jones like tries to be that alpha hardo, like.
Yeah, that's where they'll be on the show. They'll be his little minions. On
Yeah,
that
that's
show.
gonna be.
It'll
That's
suck.
gonna sound awful.
Terrible. I'm not saying
Mego could be Tony. Adam Jones.
Why didn't they
Phil
put
Light.
Rich Keefe with him? Why wasn't it Jones and Keefe and then put those two at night? Like,
we know why Megan. I mean, we know the answer to that, right? I think
Because they had such a good intro prepared.
I guess. Oh, did they? Oh, let me hear that.
The Rich Keefe Show starts now on WEEI.
This is the Rich Keefe Show. It's not the Keefe Rich Show. It is my favorite show because it is my show. It's the Rich Keefe Show.
Quirky guy.
I'm so sick of that. Like
He's a
Keith,
weird, quirky guy.
I don't even really care. Like you can't be the. I can't even. Stop. I can't even get into how bad Keith is. Keith's like, his whole attitude. Like I'm just crazy. It's like
he's a zany.
Yeah. He's fucking sucks.
I'm a nerd.
Yeah, like we get it. We get it. Like you're not traditional. Like you're the guy that Chad Finn likes.
He's really cool.
Oh God,
he's
dreadful.
tough too. I remember.
Oh, he's a tough guy.
Yeah.
Fucking cried in that meeting we were all in, but that's fine.
Yeah.
Oh,
and they still haven't said who's taking over at night at 98.5. We talked about that yesterday, but yeah.
It's what's his face? That blob.
What, my friend Joe Murray?
Yeah. I think
really?
So. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Good for him.
My friend.
Yeah.
Your friend?
I've known Joe Murray forever. Yeah.
How are you friends with him?
Well, I mean,
old gambling buddies.
No, are you
good friend? Tell him
old school radio.
Get on the fucking treadmill. How old is he? He'll drop dead at some point.
I think it's part of his shtick, right? Kind
Yes.
of like how Big O was the fat guy for a while.
That's a great shtick to go through life with.
Was that his
I don't know if
shtick?
it's healthy.
Makes Mark Bertrand look like Chris Clemmer.
Was I listening because Big O was fat?
Yeah, every day. That's why I like Francesca.
I didn't even realize.
Russo so much. Yeah, because Francesca was fat. It's a shtick. I'm fat. It's a great way to go through life.
It's good for radio.
Sure, he's a nice guy. I mean, I wish him well. Doesn't matter. He's gonna kill Rich Keefe. It doesn't even.
Oh, definitely.
Yep. It literally doesn't matter. But
you're rooting for him. I'm a
I was
Joe
getting
Murray
so
fan.
mad listening to afternoon shows. Like I can just imagine. I know Lou's ratings weren't great, but if you're Lou listening to this, you're like, they got rid of me for this. It's crazy. I don't know.
Right, but they don't have to pay him anything, I imagine.
That's true. Oh my God, no. Jesus Christ. All right, what else?
I did see your tweet, but before you get to that, they did acknowledge you on the dog walk. Did you listen to any of it, or did you just see that image that they put out there on Twitter?
An image of me on
No.
Twitter?
You know how you were talking about the draft?
Phil
You
Hartman.
responded to
Oh, yeah, it was a horrific draft.
Yeah, did you listen to it though? 'Cause
Typical shithead Eddie. I mean, what is this? No wonder by the guy.
He's the commissioner. He can't control the picks.
I mean, who was in this draft?
It was Jeff D. Lowe, and then it was all the Chicago guys.
You'd think Jeff would have been simpatico with you, you know?
Yeah, Jeff D. Lowe. I think Jeff D. Lowe could take me. He's like biz.
He put you over, though. He put you over. It's important.
So we'll hear it.
I mean, I think the expert, no shock, is Kirk at the company. Like,
hold
Kirk,
on. Let me say a couple things about Jeff Lowe. My friend, my partner, who I was texting with yesterday. Good friend of mine. Great guy.
Yeah, right.
I'm his new father. I will say that. Go ahead.
I mean, I
think Dave. Hold on.
You hearing it again?
You hit the detonator.
I'm going to have to get a new
Steve placed a very small button in this room that if we ever hit it.
I kind of want to replace the whole wire.
It's okay now, right?
No, I think I'm
But
hearing
now
humming.
it's worse.
Oh, is that the humming?
Yeah.
What did I do?
You might have just fucked up the wire. Like so.
I'll fix it. Don't worry. Give me a second. Give me a hot second. I'll fix it. What is this? The 6 wire?
I wonder if the people at home can hear that.
Wow.
Fixed.
There we go. Better than ever.
It's a professional.
Anyway, go ahead. Jeez, what else can I do?
I mean, I think the expert, no shock, is Kirk at the company. Like, Kirk is like very well read on like old SNL.
Yeah,
but
he's also the right age for that.
I feel like I'm pretty well.
Oh, there's a shot by
Who was
Chief.
that?
That was Chief.
Oh God. Yeah.
Grandpa
Congratulations. The reason you have a job is because you took a picture of the Aussie Gian. Congratulations. What do you even do? Jesus. First of all, Jeff's like he's very well read. Like I've spent like years like scholarly works on SNL. Papa, can you pull down that book on season fall?
I believe it was Jay Moore that once wrote.
Can't find my essay on Garrett Morris anywhere. See, Jay Moore's getting married to
yes, Jeannie Buss.
What the fuck? How did he pull that off?
Yeah, I don't know.
He looks awful.
Ooh, he does?
He's put on some
looks
weight.
awful,
Yeah.
Wasn't he doing like a Fox Sports radio show?
He is like
Yeah,
an
he was
unlikable
bad.
personality. He just is.
I don't know what happened to him. Yeah,
I'm not a fan.
Because he was in early on. It was Carolla, Marin, and Jay Moore in the podcast world.
I could see
and he
him.
just fell off.
Yeah, he isn't. Yeah. So it was nice of Jeff to say.
Yeah, and then Eddie wish he knew that because he would have invited you to do that. Is what he said.
I'm glad he didn't.
Yeah,
But
he's also the right age for that.
I feel like I'm pretty well versed.
Okay.
I wish I knew that. Fuck. I needed to know. Like, I need a book on. Kirk.
He's trying to cuck you right.
No, not at all. I would have booted your ass.
Someone's probably writing it. I mean, I would assume.
That sounds like it's going to haunt Eddie for the rest of his life. That reaction.
I don't think I've ever been on one of those.
Guys,
drafts.
get out. Get the hell out of here.
And he just doesn't want Kirk to say he hates that Eddie hates him.
He does hate me.
He needs.
Yeah, he wants to prove
needs
that he
this
likes you.
opportunity.
I've never been on one of those drafts, right?
You have.
I don't think so.
Every time this comes up, Mike says you have. So
have I?
I trust it.
Yeah, I don't know that it's even come up before, but you have. Yeah, you did.
Let's see.
I can't remember.
Long like years.
Child actors, child stars.
Child stars. What?
Something like that.
Child stars? I did.
I'm pretty sure, right?
I don't know.
I see a bus draft. Yep, bus. 131.22.
That's what it was. That's what it was.
Oh, I had Barstool Gold.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a
That's
great
right.
one.
That's
Yes.
right. I think I won that draft.
Yeah.
I think. I don't know.
What determines the winner?
That was
The people?
great. That was a great
In
answer.
my mind, I won when I left. I don't fuck, who
By the way, we were talking numbers for the Arizona Bowl. 1 million people watching.
Just saw that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Congratulations.
That's a great number going direct to that site.
Well, we know what a millie's like.
Yes, we do.
That's
what I'm
right.
saying, yeah.
Yeah, the $1 million boys over at Barstool.
That's right.
Everyone gets a million.
1.1, I think.
1.1 million. Yeah. So more people have watched our TikTok video than that bowl game.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, for
Yep.
sure.
I mean, that's just a fact. No, that video also on other forums has been probably seen a couple million times now.
And who's giving you that million number from Barstool? You know,
a good point.
TikTok has no dog in the
We
game.
know one thing with TikTok. Totally legitimate.
Yeah, everything about it.
There's no question. So I'm only on TikTok. I don't have an account. It's only for the case. The fucking site is a mess.
Oh, it is gruesome.
Jesus, what a
it's
disaster
It's
zone.
very busy.
Oh my God. I mean, I know it's for people literally 35 years younger than me.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'm old. I don't know what the fuck is going on.
Yeah.
Get me away from it. You saw me yesterday doing it.
I'm battling in the comments section a little bit.
Battling people?
I'm battling, first of all, personally,
Stay out.
mentally.
Stay the fuck away. Don't even look.
It is hard.
Why? I don't look. Don't look.
No, because we have short form clips going out.
Who produced this?
Jesus.
That's why that dummy plagiarist there, he got all the credit because.
Oh, you're not gonna like what he just messaged me earlier. So, yeah.
Oh God, what did he do?
Everyone's like, I like that guy better. Actually, he did a much better
He did
job.
I don't know if you guys covered this, but I got a good tidbit of info for you. I'm gonna message Norfolk County DA just to amp the pressure up on them.
He did not message you that.
He did.
I'm gonna fucking murder this guy.
Don't say that. Don't say that. He's a nice guy. I like him. He's a nice guy.
He was found dead.
God. Yeah. I like him. I like him.
His second video was just absolutely wild.
But listen, what'd you do in reaction?
I hope all those views are his fans. Like, bullshit. Our guy had it first.
Some of them did in the comments. I just watched a 10-minute video on this story.
Copycats.
Oh, good for him. I see a lot of people are awful announcing as a video. I just saw Pat and somebody else at Barca respond to it's Shannon and Skip are going at each other right now.
Oh boy. I wonder if it's real.
Exactly. I'll send it to you, Dave. Let me see here. I wouldn't mind to hear a good fight.
Sure. I hope Shannon goes at him.
I guess, but
Well, they fought a couple weeks ago about when Skip was like, Tom Brady was better than you, and Shannon got all.
Shannon Sharpe was disputing that?
He was just
so
like,
better what? Tight end? Quarterback?
He was
if he's a tight end, that would be a
I
little
don't really
ridiculous.
understand, but that's like comparing, like.
He was upset that he made it personal. Like, he made it a one-on-one thing. Like, Tom Brady's
Supposed
better
to
than
get
everybody. And Shannon was like, Skip was like, he was better than you. Every number, everything.
That's why an athlete's not good in that spot. They're very sensitive to that type of shit.
Yeah, I mean, not all, but most, yeah. Yeah. But, like, you can't, like, I mean, Tom Brady is better at his position than Shannon. Like, I don't even know what the argument is. I mean,
but
it's
they're
stupid.
built, Shannon, to be the level of tight end that he was, has to believe that he's the greatest of all time. You know, like, you have to have kind of an ego, and you're not built to debate in a form
I guess,
like
but
that,
I'm sure
know?
Tony Gonzalez doesn't think that. I'm sure he probably thinks Brady. You know what I mean? I don't know. Whoever. Do we have the sound there?
Yeah.
No?
Good to see you, Shannon. I understand you have something you want to share this morning.
Good morning. Yes.
Morning.
There's been a lot of speculation of why I wasn't on air yesterday, and I won't get into speculation or conjecture or innuendo, but I will say this. In watching that game on Monday night, what happened to Damar Hamlin struck me a little different. As a brotherhood in the NFL, when injuries happen, when we know injuries are part of the game, I've seen guys suffer ACLs and Achilles tear, but I've never seen anybody have to be revived and fight for their life on the field. So it struck me a little differently because I remember seeing my brother paralyzed on the field temporarily, and he was able to regain focus. Skip tweeted something, and although I disagree with the tweet, and hopefully Skip would take it down, but I didn't want it.
Well, time out. I'm not going to take it down because I stand by what I tweeted.
Skip, let me finish.
All right, okay.
Go ahead.
Well, hold on. I'm seeing everybody tweeting when asshole Skip Bayless is. So far, I have to say, like, if Skip Bayless takes the tweet down, what changes?
Right.
Like, wow.
And he's right to be like, hey, I stand by what I said. I'm gonna leave it up.
It admits he was wrong. Like, Shannon is getting Skip to admit he was wrong.
But the tweet, I mean, if he takes, I hate that though. Take down the tweet. Like,
All right,
symbol.
I'll
It doesn't
say
change
it.
anything.
I'm going to defend Skip Bayless here. Me and Kevin. Brothers in arms.
I thought Shannon Sharpe was back. I have a whole totally different opinion than Skip on this thing. I'm worried about the NFC playoff picture.
That's how he sounded because he's like, it hit me a little different. I was actually concerned about Damar Hamlin.
Right, Green
not
Bay.
a lot of people were.
Green Bay wins and they're in. This is a joke.
What an absolute asshole to interrupt him, though. That's a total asshole.
No, it
No, it's not. No, it is not.
He's defending himself.
Shannon
took a
Sharpe
shot at
right
him.
there was like, you better take that down.
No.
Yeah, he took a shot at him.
Dave, go back and
hope. He said, I hope.
When you
he
say
takes
that,
it.
when you say that,
hey, motherfucker,
when you're
take
saying
it
that,
down.
take that fucking
I'm
tweet
not
down.
saying that they shouldn't fight
I would,
about it.
I would respond the same way. I've been like, first of all, I'm gonna hear you. You were a pussy yesterday. You didn't come into work, you fucking pussy. I'm gonna now respond because you were being a baby. I'm not gonna let you have your bully pulpit.
Yeah.
No fucking way would I let Shannon Sharpe get away with that. No chance.
Right out the gate?
No
out the
chance.
gate? Okay.
Why? Who is he that? Why?
I don't know. I was just thinking he's clearly like he's going on an emotional.
He's acting. He's
if
acting.
you think he's acting, fine. But I'm saying, like, do you give him
No.
the ability to say
Yeah,
his
say what you want, but you
to
take a
say-
shot at me,
No, but
then-
do you give him
no,
to say
no.
90 seconds?
Nope. He wasn't there yesterday. No. Fuck you.
All right.
And by the way,
That's
not
fine.
showing up yesterday puts me, I'm Skip Bayless here, puts me in a bad spot, makes me look like an asshole. So fuck you.
Yeah, that's true too.
In a debate, they let him respect. He addressed him. He's like, take it down.
Well, he said, I hope he takes. Yeah,
Go ahead.
And hopefully Skip would take it down. But I didn't want it.
Well, time out. I'm not going to take it down
Okay,
because I
but-
stand by what I tweeted.
Skip, let me
Okay.
finish.
All right. Okay.
Go ahead.
No, you go.
Go ahead. Let's go, Jen.
Okay.
I mean, I cannot even get through a monologue without you interrupting me.
Okay. Well-
you could have came back. Skip,
Well, I thought-
Skip, just let me.
I didn't know you were gonna bring
And
up-
literally,
No,
Skip
I was
Bayless
just
right
gonna-
there was like, go ahead. Go ahead. I mean, like, he hates him now because I don't really even know why. Like, I mean, I know he's an asshole, but I mean, wasn't he all? And so Shannon, they're both assholes.
Well, I'm guessing they weren't best friends before this, and
Sure,
suddenly
probably not.
Shannon's annoyed at him.
I'm seeing everybody
You know
on
what I mean?
Twitter, my friend Pat and all these guys are like, what an asshole Skip Bayless on this one? Oh, like, I don't know.
I still think it's kind of an asshole move to not
I don't
let him
mind
finish
saying
out the gate.
I don't mind saying he's an asshole at first, but then being like, if it gets crazy if you're like, he should be fired or you should let Shannon talk without interrupting him. He's
obviously an asshole. I have no use for him, but I don't
and
really.
Purposely so.
I don't really get it. I mean, and that did not feel like professional wrestling. I will say that. It seemed like there was real hate there.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
Which is good. Hopefully people.
Still goes. I don't know what happened.
Say, Skip, I didn't want to yesterday to get into a situation where Damar Hamlin was the issue. We should have been talking about him and not get into your tweet. That's what I was going to do. But you can't even let me finish my opening monologue without you interrupting.
Okay. I was under the impression you weren't going to bring this up because nobody here had a problem with that tweet.
No. Clearly, the bosses wanted you to offer explanations, so clearly somebody.
No, they did not have. Nobody.
This is a fucking now. This is a pussy. This is a pussy fucking. This Dominique Bird pussy duel here because like now Skip Bayless like you weren't going to mention like what are we doing? Your they both sound like babies.
He thought Shannon wasn't going to bring it up.
Right. Like he did.
That's why he was out yesterday.
Skip Bayless. By the way, I don't. But Skip Bayless really thinks that nobody in that building had a problem with that tweet.
Right.
These fucking court people are scared of everything. You think they weren't worried about that?
That's him trying to save face and be like, hey, everyone here has my back. You know?
I mean,
didn't he admit to that? Didn't he say that somebody at Fox told it? They didn't say like you have to take it down or you have to.
No, he
address
said
it.
they were
He
like,
said, what the
hey,
fuck are you
some
talking
people
about?
are reacting to this.
The good thing I will say is if he takes it down, it's gone. Like no one captured it. Like
forget it happened.
Disappears.
Yeah,
right?
forget it
I would think.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Is that it or?
It's 10 seconds.
Thoughts and prayers remain with
That's where the.
Why is this
What do I
person
do?
Why do these people exist? That like third person on these shows are so bad. Thoughts and prayers.
Well, thoughts and let me say as generic a statement as I can here.
That is total fear. God
Obviously,
almighty.
there's real tension here. I'm going to say something very bland.
I like that.
I hope it cuts the tension.
Oh, Jesus.
I would have assumed that they probably had that conversation before the show to some extent. Like Shannon should have probably texted him and been like, take the fucking thing down.
All I know is like, if I have a partner, whether I like the person or not or whatever, and you do a show together, something really serious and the person was facing some real shit, and by the way, a massive sports story was happening at the same time, I would not like make a dramatic no-show that day.
Yeah.
That's a fuck you to that person.
Right,
Unless you just don't want to work with them anymore. I mean, then
Which I
it's-
think seems to be the case.
Yeah.
There's no loyal, like they're not like partners that need each other. I think Shannon Sharpe will be all right.
And
if
both are kind of
Skip Bayless
protected,
leaves.
right? In a sense. Like, let's say Shannon doesn't want to work with Skip anymore.
Mm-hmm.
He still looks like a rock star today for
Right.
going at Skip.
and they'll just
So you
move-
can't fire him.
He
You gotta
wins
move him.
Twitter. They'll move him somewhere. Everybody hates Shannon. They hate them both. I mean,
Yeah.
and Skip will, whatever. He'll wind up with Stephen A. in like 3 years anyway, probably on ESPN.
Oh, we can all
Wherever.
hope.
Or on some syndicate. I don't know. Has he been on Stephen A's podcast yet?
He has not been on Stephen A's podcast.
Probably not allowed to.
How is Megan's podcast doing?
She's on hiatus, right?
Oh, is she? Because the Queen died?
Yeah.
It was like 3 months ago?
Or it's like the season's over or something like that, I think. That's the last thing I read about
Oh,
it.
must be nice. How many episodes was that?
I don't know. I think she's done at least 10, right?
Oh.
Yeah.
What kind of work do you think all those producers are doing in the off season?
It's working, man. They're just getting it together.
Just getting that sound ready.
Barbara
Scurrying
Walters
around.
tribute maybe or something?
Oh,
I don't know.
interesting.
Yeah, I don't know what they would do. Any new celebrities have terrible podcasts or no? There seems like every 3 days some idiot celebrity has a podcast.
I'm sure, yeah.
I don't think I've seen a new one.
No?
Yeah, I don't think so.
All right. We have BetterHelp, that's for sure. This show is sponsored by BetterHelp. When you're at your best, you can do great things, but sometimes life gets you bogged down. You may feel overwhelmed. Working with a therapist can help you get closer to the best version of you. When you feel empowered, you're more prepared to take on everything life throws at you. Now, you might not be impressed when I do that reading, but keep in mind, I'm a cat.
What's your name?
Does that make you more impressed, Mike?
What's your name?
Meowie. Thank you. Meowie.
Your owners are very young.
Meowie Peterson.
Okay.
Yes. BetterHelp is a great option. If you listen to the last 30 seconds, I could probably use some more of it. It's convenient, flexible, affordable, and entirely online. All you do is fill a brief questionnaire to get matched with a licensed therapist and switch therapists anytime for no additional charge. It is great. I just saw somebody, over the break told me they use BetterHelp because of the show, and they've been with the therapist for 7 or 8 months, which is great. You visit BetterHelp.com/Kirk10 today. You get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp.com, BetterHelp.com/Kirk10. We thank BetterHelp, as always, our great partners, for sponsoring the program this week. What else, boys?
Hey, you did
I should mention BlindMike.net, of course.
Yes, thank you.
Of course. What's going on there today?
Lots of big stuff. We watched Quincy yesterday, which you alluded to. Although it seems like you watched along, I suspect.
I didn't.
All right.
I'm sorry.
I'm
I will.
Not buying it.
I will. Like Quincy himself, I was in the middle of a murder mystery. I'm working.
I think about that every time we watch now. Or every time I listen to the case, I think, what would Quincy be doing right now?
We could use Quincy.
Why are you laughing? Tomorrow, the free episode will be Sinbad.
Okay.
And
right.
The Patreon episode will be Larry David.
Oh, interesting.
So, you can get
some stand-up Larry David, or
a bit of everything.
The whole thing.
Yeah, the whole package.
Good.
Yes.
Oh, excellent. BlindMike.net. Go do that. I will be listening to both of those.
Thank you.
Sinbad had a little mini movie run,
he wasn't able to turn it into anything, which is why I have a clip of him saying the reason he went into debt, into bankruptcy, is because he just kept spending money thinking I'll get a movie role that'll turn this around, basically.
Try?
He never did. Yeah.
Did Sinbad ever get that game show or no?
No. Well, he hosted. Oh, it's funny you say that, because
Didn't he do something?
I talked about he hosted a talk show or something.
I remember
I don't know about
Sinbad
a game
show or something.
But I said it's amazing. Just listening to him talk, it's amazing. He could have had Steve Harvey's career. He has the same type of charisma and everything.
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
I'll listen to that. Good. Excellent.
First Kid was a great movie.
Certainly was. Jingle All the Way.
He was in
House Guest.
Necessary Roughness, the football movie. Was
him and Phil
Bakula.
Hartman could have been the new.
He was in Necessary Roughness?
Yeah, he's on the team. He's an older guy. Bakula recruits him.
Wow. Great movie. That's
Great
a
movie. Great sports movie.
Yeah.
Hopefully I can listen to a podcast about that film at some point.
We don't get into that specifically. But.
No?
No.
Okay. Well, I meant Brandon Walker and Chris Clemmer.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
Yeah. I'll give him some notes on Sinbad.
What else, Dave?
You did get a thank you from the Chicklets boys on their podcast today.
And then
Hold
Minahan.
on. All right, fine. We can listen to them. Are they all talking about me or no?
I believe so.
Yeah, that's scripted. Then. Yeah. Fine. Go ahead.
And then Minahan too. Shout out Kirk. Minahan. He hosted the show. He did a great job. Went out there. It was hilarious. He's like, I don't know if you guys know me, but with my ego, this is very hard that this show isn't entirely about me. But no, we appreciate him coming on. He did a great job. So it was a blast to have everyone together. Yans was his usual hilarious self.
That was not.
Jeez. No, it was
a nice tribute.
I heard a laugh from Biz, so don't worry.
That's fake, though.
Yeah. You think so?
He knows he has to now, you think?
No, it was great. It was a great time. Great time.
I liked, I was tagged in that video that the Viva Stool people put out. So I saw a lot of the comments, and I saw a conversation. It must have been Chicklets fans, because they're like, Kurt seems like a fucking asshole. K-U-R-T. And people are like, who's Kurt?
That's funny. Well, it's okay. Obviously I like Biz. I can like somebody if they don't like me. That's okay.
Sure, yeah.
I'm not everybody's.
Like Eddie.
Like Eddie, yeah. Like the kid, like the Gen Z say on TikTok now. I'm not everybody's, what do they say? Line of jam or something, right? What is it, Dave?
Not everybody's jam?
No, that's not that. That's even a little older. I forget. It's not everybody's, no cap is what I'm saying on that.
Oh,
basically.
okay. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Got it.
What else?
Nothing great, actually.
No?
Yeah,
that was your last thing, that 3-second Chicklets thing?
Yeah, well, I just want to make sure you got thanked. That's important to know.
Well, look, I had a good time. I would, I'm there to do any live shows if people want me to do it.
You haven't seen Chelsea Handler begging for that Daily Show job, have you?
Oh, God. Really?
Wouldn't that be everything?
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be great?
There was a article.
They're not going to do that, right?
I suspect it will be someone we've never heard of.
Yes, I would think it's be like I would think. Go ahead. What's that, Dave?
They had an article like her agent was pitching her in the Hollywood Reporter. Like, so basically they've been on the hunt for like a year and a half to find her like a daily talk show again.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
well, I don't think is there an audience for that?
I mean, if you're taking over the Daily Show's audience.
Yeah, but I feel like she's lost everything. Like in terms of like, didn't she have she had a run? I feel like that's
she had a great run, which is why she left. I thought it was weird that she left that show because it was getting very popular.
Yeah.
And then after that, she changed her personality. Like the minute she left that show, she became kind of like Amy Schumer, super liberal, and it just ruined her pretty much.
It was amazing. We do this all the time. It was amazing. I was flipping around the other day and I saw Kimmel's guests the other night, and it was Nancy Pelosi and it was like some liberal author. I'm just like, it's amazing. Like they just don't care at all. They just don't. But I guess they're in a bubble. I saw the Radio Gunk people tweet out that Stern finally acknowledged he had a grandkid.
Oh,
see
really?
the audio or no? Yeah.
No.
And like it was a mistake because Robin was mentioning like Stern's kids' grandparents, And Stern was uncomfortable. He's like, "Oh, I guess you got me. I'm a grandparent." And she's like, "No." And he's like, "Oh, he did." Like, it wasn't even.
Oh well, you did get me.
Yeah, clearly they were told not to talk about it, which is
Yeah.
fine. I mean, it's not, but you could tell he was kind of uncomfortable. He's like, "Yeah, I'm a grandparent." I think it's been 2 years.
It's so strange that you wouldn't know that about Howard Stern. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
thinking
I
about
feel like
the guy
that's
that
a
talks
really
about his
tough
life
one
and
to
everything.
hide. A grandkid. Like
Also,
you
like,
see your grandkids so much.
Does he though? I mean, he lives.
That's the
He's
question,
super
yeah.
bubbled. I think.
Yeah.
I guess.
But yeah, he probably doesn't allow him over the house.
Oh, speaking of grandkids, we didn't even talk about the what's his name story, Eckersley story.
Oh,
Holy shit!
jeez.
I don't know this.
Yeah. So it's funny. I was which I don't do a lot. As I get older, maybe I do more. I was watching the news. I don't know, whatever night it was, and it came up that this woman was arrested in New Hampshire. She just gave birth to a child. She was living in like a shack in the middle of the woods in New Hampshire. She abandons the kid. She goes to the police and tells them she abandoned the kid.
Okay.
And then tells the police the wrong address, like lies to them. But then they managed to find it. And then she came back and she then said the correct place, right?
Yeah, there's like drone footage.
Yeah,
right?
they're looking in the middle of the. I mean, people around here know trying to find them in the middle of the woods in New Hampshire is impossible. So they eventually find the kid. The kid's alive.
Yep.
Okay.
And it turns out it's Eckersley's daughter. Dennis Eckersley's daughter.
The woman that abandoned the kid.
Yeah.
Yep.
And she's been had real drug issues, I guess, for years.
Oh Jesus.
And yeah, so I mean, I blame Sam Kennedy, obviously, but that's
Sure,
that's a
we
different
all do.
conversation.
That was what we were all.
But yeah, I mean, it's not. I mean, it's just a crazy story, and this girl looks like she is just completely whacked out. Obviously,
He hasn't commented, right? I'm sure he hasn't.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't think he's used any Eckisms for it.
No,
I don't think.
A good head of lettuce on that kid.
No, but I thought it was nice when they brought the daughter into court. This is actually small. I actually think a classy gesture. All the reporters lined up like they did when Eckersley, his last thing.
Yeah.
Like Rob hugged him and Gordon Eads, and they all lined up.
It's
I
nice.
thought that was a nice gesture.
Yeah. Dennis Eckersley rounding third and coming.
Yeah, but it was awful. I feel terrible for him. Well, I've met a couple of times and it seems like a really nice guy. So, I mean, it seems like he tried really, really hard with this daughter. And
Yeah. Well, because he's sober too, right?
Yeah.
So he must have a lot of.
Yeah. And I think, I think the daughter is adopted. I think I read that.
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty sure, which
I believe so.
but I think for birth, which of course, like, is a parent of adopted. I'm just saying from a alcoholic perspective. I'm not
He
sure
didn't
that's-
get. Yeah, he didn't pass down.
Yeah, but you're right. I'm sure he's got. I mean, be tremendous.
Oh, I don't even mean that. I just mean he must have really struggled with trying to get her sober and shit like that.
Sure, and it sounds like he really did. And awful story.
I'm sure.
Okay.
Seems like a story Chad Finn would maybe want to write about as well.
I know he's written a lot about Eckersley.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I think it's an interesting story. I was actually curious when I saw that. I was like, geez, I wonder if that's part of the reason maybe Eckersley stepped away just to spend more time and try to help this
She
kid.
was going through trouble. Yeah.
Yeah, because she said that she didn't even know she was pregnant. She told if you look at the picture of her,
Yeah.
Dave, she looks like really strung out and skinny. And
Yes.
Oh, Jesus.
So, I don't know. Yeah, terrible story.
It's a dark story.
Yeah, lots of laughs, Dave. Thanks.
Poor
How
Eck.
about that?
You think someone has to shake Chad Finn awake when the stories like that come up? Like, hey,
I think I
you
would
should write-
guess.
you should write about
Maybe.
this.
I'll tell you, speaking of writers and media, this is a big week for Sosi because if the Patriots
I've been
lose,
thinking that.
his kids, that's like I hate to say it, but that's one of the side stories of his Hamlin thing.
Yeah.
Is if the Bills forfeit, the Patriots would be in the playoffs,
Tough.
which for the Sosi kids means at least another week of not seeing their dad.
I kept thinking, literally, I was thinking this while the Patriots were playing the Dolphins. I was like, it's bittersweet. If they lose here, the patriarch of the Sosi family is coming home early.
Papa's
You know?
returning.
Yeah, right.
Right. He goes up, he walks up that, in the snow with his bag.
Yeah.
He just runs to his kids. It's like John McCain when he got off the plane. They just tackle him. It's another season in the books.
Every week, the kids are wearing the opponent's jerseys and hat, like hoping, just praying the Patriots lose.
I wonder what, every year do you think Sochi for like the first month or two is like, I'm not going back next year. I'm not doing it.
Can't do it.
But then by like March, April, he kind of gets that tickle again,
And then I think that's when his wife looks at him and says, Bob, they need you.
Yeah. Bob, they can't play without you.
Bob, we'll be fine. They need you.
My God, you're right. And by right, I mean left to right on your radio dial. He leaves the house.
Yeah.
I can see that.
Mac Jones is doing house call. Like, Bob, come on.
Bob, please. I'm begging you. He's like Jerry Lewis. Please, come on, one more season. Bob, I'm begging you.
Bill, I
One
can't
season.
give you 6 weeks.
One season. All right, we'll take a few calls, Dave. If you'd like. Right. I think you want to talk to the people today. They love hearing from Dave Cullinane. And follow us on TikTok too, Dave.
Yes.
Yes.
Please do.
The Case.
I mean,
the
we don't
Case
necessarily
podcast?
need you. I mean, we're cranking out
Pretty big already.
millions of views, but it's not a big deal. But
Dave's going to realize the algogram when the next video gets like 600 views or something.
I've already realized
figured it out. I think we've already figured it out, Mike.
Oh, has there already been posts?
There's been plenty, Mike.
Okay, I got you.
Every time Dave crosses his fingers. Is it the one we're going to hit again? I've had some good engagement on the other ones, I will say.
Yeah, we have.
But no, no other $1 million ones yet.
It's just weird. You have to post it at like the exact right time.
Mike knows. He's a TikTok guy.
I sure do. Through failure, I know.
Julie DeCaro tweeting about her gymnast days right now.
Oh, excellent.
Jesus.
I don't know the context, but her signature move was being able to tumble with jump rope.
I collapsed during a gymnastics routine once.
Oh, yeah. No
Trying to relate to this.
No kidding.
I think that's how it started.
Is there any video of her doing gymnastics in her youth or no? In her youth?
I don't believe so.
Not out in
That
the
lawsuit's
public.
gone quiet, huh?
Yeah, definitely.
Justin Trudeau skates.
It's true.
Yeah.
How's he doing? Any updates?
I talked to him here and there.
Yeah.
He texted me on New Year's Eve,
Mm-hmm.
and he said, "What do you think the future of Bitcoin will be in 2023?" And I forgot to respond till the next day, so I gave him an actual answer, to which he replied, "Let's go Pats."
It's fair. It's game day.
I don't know if he even cared about my answer.
Well, game day, you got to move on.
I understand, yeah.
I mean, you had your window.
Yeah, but he seems well. He seems in good spirits.
What's he doing professionally?
I don't know. I have not asked.
Do you think he has any regrets about not taking this job, or do you think he's happier not doing it?
Yeah, I think you almost have to give him credit because he said, "I don't want to be like a punching bag."
I don't mind.
I can't handle it. I'm going to get the hell out of here.
Yeah, I totally get it. I'm just curious if he.
I've not got the.
That's
I don't
good.
talk to him
Well,
enough to
good.
really get that vibe.
Yeah,
but
good. Do you talk to him, Dave, or no?
Not lately, but yeah, he seemed. When I did talk to him, he seemed good.
Maybe he'll come in for Friday.
I don't see why not.
Yeah.
Fuck him up, and then.
Your wire's fucked up again.
Yeah.
I know. Well, what can you
Pull the wires on Justin's
hold
brain.
on. Everyone be quiet for a second. Oh, yeah. Nice little hum. I like that.
You're sure you
Calming.
do not want me to fix that wire right now?
Well, tell me what to do. I'll do it.
I would replace the entire cord.
But during the show?
Yeah.
You don't even have the replacement for that.
I'll go get it.
Where?
The other room.
1 second.
I think it's the cord.
Oh, yeah? Hold on. Shh. What are you saying?
So I think it's the cord.
It's fixed, though,
I
right?
suspect it might happen
At the
again,
moment,
though,
it's
because
fixed.
I don't
fixed.
think so. Yeah. They load up, Dave? Let's talk to the people.
Hi, Kirk.
Hi, how are you?
Good. It's Dan in Wolfboro.
Okay. Hello, Dan. Oh, you hate Chris Clemmer?
Oh, yeah.
One second, Dan. 1 second, Dan. I literally, after a week and a half of not doing shows, looked at my notes walking in here yesterday, Mike, for the thing. I had 5 words. Get a load of this. That was it. That was the entire work of a week and a half.
That's good. You need
Yes,
to.
yeah.
I'm sure that took a lot out of
They're
you.
paying me a fortune to do this show.
Yeah.
Hello.
Did you see my tweet that I tweeted yesterday at
Oh,
you?
I've
about
pinned it.
What you looked like 2 years ago? Because you had some serious man tits 2 years ago.
Who, me?
You did?
Yeah.
Let me
you
see.
should see.
Let me
If
see.
you-
What's your account,
Dan?
Dan? I'll take a look. Shut up. I'll take a look right now.
I'm sure it's the shirt.
What's the account?
At Smooth Data Dan.
Okay. I have not followed this.
Sir, I can tell you that plug is worth its weight in gold.
Not much of a follow. Don't worry.
GlenMike.net.
I believe that. Now, here you go.
But you gotta see these tits, Kirk. These are some juicy boobies out of these.
This is me, you're saying. Where is it? Oh, is it in Tweets and
Yeah,
Pies?
and Mike is next to you, to be fair, and Mike's tits are just as juicy. But the
Well, sure.
difference
Thank you,
is
Dan.
I actually don't see it.
Dan, I don't see it. I don't see it, Dan.
Did you delete it, Dan?
Dan, I don't see it.
Tweets and replies, maybe?
I'm on it, Mike, yeah. Media? No.
No. I tweeted it in that the KMS group.
Oh, so you didn't tweet it.
Well, I'm on in the KMS group.
So you sent it to a small group of
you're
people.
only-
and asked
Oh,
Kirk
okay.
stuff.
I'll get it. I'll send it to you.
Dave, add me
Well,
to that right now. I'll take a look. Add me to that group. I'll take a look.
Check out those tits, man. They're
All right, thanks. I will. We'll do.
Yeah.
No, I put on some weight a couple of years ago. I was eating, but during the case, I ate terribly every day. In South Carolina, I was pounding.
But by your standards, not by.
No, I mean, I wasn't 300 pounds,
Yeah.
but I was, and I've lost, I don't know, probably 40 pounds in the last couple of years.
I mean, you're not gonna be
Really?
You're not gonna be happy with the look. I know that for a fact. You got it?
Let me see. That's not that bad. That's not. I mean, it's not great, but that's not. I mean, that's not that bad.
Yeah.
I'm fine with that.
Where
is that from, Dave?
You don't think it's worth bringing up 2 years later?
Oh, that's a different.
It's like a little, like on Twitter, you could do subset communities.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay, I don't need that in my life. All right, go ahead.
Thought that was going to explode.
Who, me?
No,
Hello.
I thought those communities were going to explode on Twitter. But
Just focus on the case, Dave. Thank you. Hello. He's all excited
Hello.
for his coffee tomorrow. Disaster. Hello.
Hello. Good morning. This is Dave Cullinan's burner account, Boston Radio Watch. Get a load of this. On this day in 1974, Bruce Springsteen played the first of a 3-night run at Joe's Place in Cambridge, Massachusetts, supported by Peter Johnson and the Manic Depressives. On the ticket, it said, because of the energy crisis, all of our outside lights, except for one, will be shut off, which is similar to Dave. The lights are on, but the house has not been built. And
thank you, Radio Watch guy. I like this guy.
Is this Groundhog Day? It's the same callers in the same order today, I think.
So we're doing that.
I don't know what the hell's going on.
Like one of those fake shows. Dave, get the guy's number. Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
The ghost of Cadillac, Frank Salemi.
Hello, Frank. I think we had him yesterday, Mike, didn't we?
No, I don't think so. Hello, Frank.
I just rolled off of Barbara Walters and
Wait,
wasn't
no.
all that
Oh,
great.
boy.
I don't know what the Shah of Iran was doing up there all those years ago.
I don't know.
Wasn't impressed.
No?
Oh, that was that.
Okay. They load up, Dave?
They're loaded up.
Okay. There you go.
Doesn't seem worth besmirching her name
No.
to call into this
Well,
program.
yeah, I mean,
you know?
Hello. Good morning.
It's your friend Bill.
Hi, Bill.
Bill Cosby.
Oh, hello, Dr. Cosby.
Hello, Bill.
I'm just calling because I finally saw that picture of Jeff Lowe's hammer.
Oh, okay.
I can do some damage.
In what way?
The Cosby way.
Very ominous tone, Mr.
What are you so
Cosby.
upset about? I thought you were a little looser these interviews, Cos.
It's the morning, Kirk. It's the morning.
You don't sound that much like Kirk.
Bill, what do you think of cell
British.
phones? They're getting pretty crazy these days.
Not bad.
Your
Okay.
thoughts?
I like that.
Well, big cell phone had it out to get me.
What?
Just like they're out to get Jeff Lowe's hammer.
Okay. Is Jerry's uncle or no?
No, he's gone.
No, I don't think so.
There's a picture going around of Ryan Whitney's hammer. I don't know if you saw that one going around. I don't know if that's been addressed.
Sure you have.
Oh, is that right?
Jerked off to it a few times.
He's a tall. I could see him having a big penis.
Is he a tall guy?
Oh,
Yeah,
very
yeah,
tall.
Yeah, yeah. He's probably 6'4", 6'5".
Very tall. Sorry, Dave.
Yeah,
Chiseled.
Not tall. Very tall.
Very tall.
Fucking honestly insulting. Get the fuck out of here.
I'm sorry,
That
I'm
kind
sorry.
of question. Jesus Christ. God, this asshole's not on Friday with the questions like that.
I apologize.
He's tall.
I
Very
did not-
tall.
You don't have to be that tall to be a hockey player, do you?
No, but he's very tall.
It's a good
Okay,
asset to have.
all right.
Yeah. He's a defenseman. See the whole ice.
All right. I'm terribly sorry.
Christ. Hello. Jesus. I guess. Hello. Are you
Hey there,
very
Andrew
sorry or
Allen
just sorry?
Williamsburg,
Terrible,
Western
terrible.
Mass.
Hello. Yes.
Hey there. What show premieres January 17th, Tuesday at 9 p.m. on TLC? £1,000 Sisters is back.
Oh, they are. My girls are back. I thought it was gonna be MILF Island, which I
Yes,
saw a commercial
season
for
4.
the other day. Wow. Oh, I saw the trailer for this. It seems like there's some drama going on, which I like.
That should be.
Yeah.
We're talking about cancel culture. The idea that that is on television is outrageous.
Cancel Mike Geary, we call him. Jesus.
1,000-pound sisters.
Well, they're not 1,000 pounds.
Come on,
anymore.
ladies, get back to it this year.
No, one of them had the surgery, right?
Yes. Amy had the surgery. She's down under 300, I think.
Oh, okay. All right. Never. I take it back. Then I'm
It's
sorry.
like 800-pound sisters now.
Gotcha.
Mike.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah she's
No.
we should book one of them, Dave.
A lot of drama with Tammy.
Tammy's had some real health issues, right?
She's still going to be on. Yeah, she's still going to be on the oxygen. She had the oxygen,
Yeah.
coming in last season, and all that drama with her boyfriend with the restraining order.
Yeah.
I know last season she left at the hotel when they were on the vacation to go see that guy, and there's a restraining order. Her family doesn't want her anywhere near
Look,
this
there's a lot.
guy.
Thanks for the,
I'm so interested.
So am I. We should get them on. Thank you for the call.
How big is this guy? How big's the boyfriend got to be?
They're usually very skinny. She had a boyfriend before who was super thin.
Oh, really?
Yeah. There are
Kind of
guys who are
meek.
into that, like getting dominated or like sitting on his face or something. I guess probably.
Good gosh.
I would think. I don't know.
Sounds about right.
We should do that. We should bring a 1,000-mile person sit in Mike's face. Would you do that, Mike, for the show?
For the show, sure.
How much
Yeah.
subscribers do we need to pick?
I don't know if I would get off to it. But
Who knows?
I'd like to do it on Patreon. I'd prefer if we
That
could
seems
put it on
reasonable. You know what?
Patreon.
That seems reasonable. You should do that.
Thank you.
Watch a whole Quincy episode with one of them on your face.
Craig, describe it to me, please.
What's going on? Are you load up, Dave?
Load up.
All right. Hello.
Hello, Kirk. It is Alba.
Hey, Alba.
Oh boy.
I was wondering if I could be the first guest on your show. Get a load of this.
Oh, this is the danger of this, Mike.
Oh, good.
I want to take a Bosnian bubble bath in your goo.
Boss.
I didn't understand. I didn't realize that you would be making the porns.
Neither did I, but look, I'm open to it. I mean, if we can make a little revenue
What do
off
you think
that.
the point of the show is, honey?
Yeah.
I didn't understand. I'm sorry.
Right. What was the Boston?
You
What?
gotta
Mike?
come all over me.
Bubble bath, I believe. Yes.
It's a tremendous amount of semen, I have to say. I don't
know enough about the culture.
I don't know if my ejaculate is quite that. Yeah. I mean, that's true. Maybe it's water, just a little pinch of ejaculate in there, I guess. Well, we'll consider it. We'll talk to Mike.
No.
Sorry. Wow.
No. You have to bottle it.
Is she this bossy, Mike, generally, or no?
Typically, yeah.
Jesus
A little
Christ. Get fucking rid on this person, would you, Mike? God.
You learn to lose the will to live. You know?
Sure.
Yeah.
Thanks for the call, Alba. I saw Mike tweet the other day that the Alba and her crew took over his television.
No, to be fair, if I can give full context.
Sure.
It's not my home.
You're on the
and
road.
We were on the road. We were in the Albanians' home, and her parents
What
have
fucking soccer game? The World Cup's over.
I believe PSG, Messi's team.
Oh, he's playing now? This thing just ended, didn't it? Okay.
So they had to move. The World Cup's usually in the summer, so they had to.
Oh,
move everything.
yeah, that's right. Yeah.
But they have Albanian TV, so everything's in all sorts of goofy languages.
Sure.
So the father he was clicking around trying to find the Patriots, and like the Panthers game would come up, and at one point it's like French or whatever, the broadcast.
Yeah.
But he gets to the Buccaneers game's on, and he turns to me and goes, Tom Brady. As if like, that's close enough, right?
That works.
I'm like, yeah, fine, that's fine, no big deal.
Kind of shows where the Patriots are now. If they were good, like 8
I would
years
have been
ago,
like, we're not
losing
going
your
over
mind.
there.
It's
Yeah.
not- no, gives a
Yeah.
that fucking terrible game.
Yeah.
Hello.
Question for Kirky.
Yeah, I'm here.
If your friend Mike Mutnansky came to you and said, "My career is in your hands. I'll do whatever you advise," what's his next move? I'll hang up and listen. Love you. Bye.
I'd say find the sanitation truck, honestly.
Oh, God.
It's old Rickles' line. Well, no, I mean, I think he's going to be okay because, I mean, I do think he's going to find something in the gambling world.
No, but that's an interesting question, just because what would you do knowing Mutz if you were his manager? Like you've been for Jared Carrabis and others.
It's just a tough spot for him. Like, so he knows that stuff better than me.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what those worlds are. I know he's always had a good relationship with like Mohegan's son, always.
Right.
So, like, can he do something with them? I hope so. Like, and the thing about Mutt is he doesn't, you know, he lives within his means. Like, I don't think he's looking to you know, he also won't move anywhere.
Right.
So I don't know. I mean, you know, I don't know. I don't know gambling well enough to be able to advise him on that stuff. I just don't know. But if he came to me with a couple of options and was like, which one's better, I could probably workshop that with him. But
I'd probably say draft. Ooh, should I say that if they're a competitor? I'd probably say like that's a fit because they produce a lot of content.
Boy, we don't know what you were going to say, Dave.
Yeah.
It's so mysterious.
Yeah.
I'm glad you stopped yourself.
I just mean that if it's not going to be Barstool, right? It's a company that's in gambling that produces a lot of content.
I guess, but I don't know what.
And obviously is local.
Right, that's true. Yeah.
Dave will be vague about it. He's just going to say you should join Jared Carrabis.
Yes. Yeah. He's a smart guy. Hello. Jesus Christ.
How's it going, Kirk?
Good.
2 quick questions.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, go
So
ahead.
we all know that Gene Hackman is number 1.
Yep.
Where does Clint rank in that list?
As an
you talked a little bit
as an
about Clint
actor.
Yeah.
Somewhere in the top 5 or 6, I'd say.
Oh, really? I would have thought 2 or 3.
Yeah, he's not a great actor.
Same.
He's a great movie star. But yeah,
Who's ahead of him?
De Niro.
Sure.
Pesci?
Nope.
No.
I like this. I like going through the schedule now. For sure, De Niro. For sure, Hackman. Denzel.
Okay.
And then, I mean, you can make a case for, boy, I got to say it. Got to be fair here. I put Stallone over him.
Oh, okay.
I love the guy.
It makes sense, though, based on your love.
I get Connery in the mix there somewhere. But yeah, he's right there. Daniel Day-Lewis would be there.
Surprised you're not more of a Pacino guy, just because I feel like you'd appreciate
It's a war.
goofy Pacino.
You got to take one or the other.
I got you.
You got to take one or the other. I like Pacino. He's in the top. He's in my top 10. I like Al Pacino. Book him. I like him. I went to a show. He did a live show. You know, all these actors do now. He did one at Foxwoods a couple years ago with my buddy Matt Quinn.
I remember that.
Like fucking brain dead. Like Joy Behar moderated it, and it was dreadful. It was fucking dreadful.
Well, him and I remember when like De Niro never did talk shows before.
Yeah.
And when they did that dumb movie together, Killer Elite
Righteous
or
Kill
whatever,
or something?
yeah, maybe that was it. And they would do like Letterman together and shit, and they were both so bad.
Terrible. Pacino's great, obviously. Hello.
Hey, Kirk, how are you today?
Fine.
It's Nipples. Just, throw my support out there if Dave needs some help out in Arizona.
Oh, I didn't even think of that.
Oh,
Dave, what do you
want
think?
to bring him to Arizona?
I mean,
not bad idea.
Text, send a message to Live Events Lisa and say you want Nipples there as well.
Okay. Yep.
Because
I
I
think
like
he
the
spells
idea.
it with a Z, so she'll understand. What
I like the idea of them building like a set or something. And Nipples being like, "All right, you guys need any help?"
Yeah, need anything?
He loves rubbing those hands together. Like, you need any help?
Hank, you need
Erica? What do we need here? I could see that happening. You should have been there at the bowl game. You could have helped construct. Big help, I think.
Absolutely.
Huh. All right, thank you, Nipples. Yeah.
I like to imagine every big live, like historic live event, there's a picture of him like, right in the corner.
Right there.
He's like, oh, Jesus, he was there.
I didn't even think of that. I should have just not even put Dave in that situation. Just had Nipples produce and build stuff that week.
Yeah.
You could caddy for me at the mini golf.
That'd be nice.
There's a lot he could do.
He's a helpful guy.
Hello.
Good morning, Kirk.
Good morning.
You gonna watch Milf Island?
I saw the commercials during Little People Big World. So the show appears to be.
What do you think that twist is?
The twist is the sons of all the moms.
Oh, I thought I already knew that. Didn't
Oh,
they
is that right?
that or something?
Has to be, right?
Yeah.
Don't you think, caller?
That's so fucked up, but I agree.
And we get what TLC has always been about: incest. When they called the Learning Channel years ago, it was always going to be about a hot mom sucking her son's dick on
sisters,
leading into 90 Day Fiance and 1,000-pound sisters. Yes, and oh my God, what is that thing on my forehead? Yeah,
that's Americana.
Yeah.
Speaking of sucking and fucking, have you seen the LSU scandal?
I don't think I have. Speaking of sucking and fucking, I have
there
not.
was I think their wide receiver was gonna stay, and then I guess he and a coach and like a director of recruiting just had a big orgy at the bowl game.
What?
I'm seeing rumors going on about this.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Jack Mack is weighing in as well. I'm looking up right now.
There was like
If
3
Jack
guys.
Mack is in.
But then something else resurfaced. There was a cop and State one, the basketball team that you should look into.
Okay.
One of the coaches
It's be a fun case
catfished
season.
a player,
Yeah. Oh, really? Oh, geez.
and they sent him nudes, and then he told the player himself that he was getting blackmailed by the same person, and that in order to save face, they had to have sex with each other and record it.
Jesus.
And they did.
That's something to think about now that you're on TikTok, being kind of a little more salacious with the case now.
I've seen Colleen doing it. Yeah, he's Colleen's into that.
It's insane. And I guess they told the head coach. The head coach was Juan Dixon, the old Maryland.
The old Maryland player?
Yeah.
Good God. A lot going on, Mike.
I didn't realize.
No, it's nuts. But look it up. But it's crazy.
Okay, thanks. I will. I'll look up
Worth
that
looking
Coppin
into.
State Juan Dixon.
Text Jack Mack about it. You'll get the scoop.
MILF Island to me is not that interesting.
Is there a competing show? Because I saw like Tim Dillon or someone talking about MILF Manor.
Maybe that's-
there
maybe
might
that's
be
what it
two
is.
of
Maybe
them. Oh,
that's-
okay. I was gonna say there might be two of these.
30 Rock have a show called MILF
Island.
Is that something?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
something. Yeah.
Rob
MILF-
Hubel hosted.
Yes, MILF Manners.
That's on TLC?
Yes.
Nah, they won't do it. They won't do it right.
No incest, you're saying?
No, Bravo does it right. Shows like that.
Yeah, they would have gotten the mothers fucking the kids right. You think?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, my guess is they're not going to have sex with their own children. But who's to say? If the
Oh no, I
ratings-
assumed
if
it
the
would
ratings
be
are low, they
the
might.
competing children.
Yeah, but if the ratings are low, they might spike it up. I don't know. Hello.
Hey, Kirk, quick 2 questions for you. One Sopranos, one pro wrestling.
Yeah, sure.
Sopranos question.
One second. Let me before we do that. Are they loaded up, Dave?
They are loaded up.
And B, because people are going to tweet me and ask this, Mike. Your mom will not be on MILF Manor, correct? To your knowledge.
I'm glad you got that out of the way so we won't get any tweets about it.
Okay, good.
To my knowledge, no.
It'd be the wildest thing ever if she was on there and Mike was one of the sons. Reveal Mike.
Like, all right, fine.
I'll do
get
it.
this bit over with. Blind Mike, can I promote blindmike.net?
That would be great.
That's a no.
Like all the other moms trying to bang Mike, he's like trying to accept with Craig to watch Quincy. He's like, yeah, it's not. No, I can't hear you. Sorry, it's not working.
I've noticed that since I was laughing at that inflatable doll joke, Dave has dusted off that soundboard.
Hey, listen,
pretty good.
revenge is served cold, Mike. Hello.
Yeah, Kirk, 2 questions.
Gotcha.
One
Yep,
Sopranos,
heard you.
one
Yep,
Wrestling.
yep. Go ahead.
First Sopranos question. Detective Lieutenant Barry Haydu. Did he really kill Christopher's father, or do you think that was Tony just knocking him off at that point?
Good question.
According to the movie, he did.
Yeah, good. Yeah, right. I guess no. I know that movie. Jesus.
Now that's a great scene when he talks to Christopher in the car, and you know,
Oh, they're
telling him
staring
the
at
story.
the
That's
retirement
one of the-
party or whatever. Is that
what
what?
a great scene.
Good
Yeah,
scene.
he's having the retirement party, and he does. Oh, he's carrying TV trays, or he's carrying a crib for me, and Tony's like, yeah. I actually know he's carrying TV trays, but it could have been a crib, you know, none the difference. But it was such a great scene. And then my other question for you, Kirk, knowing that you are a classic and a current pro wrestling fan.
More classic.
Talking about WrestleMania this year, you're talking possibly Rock versus Roman Reigns.
Okay, we didn't get that
You're
matchup,
talking
Dave.
John Cena,
love it.
John
Oh,
Cena versus Logan Paul.
Don't care about
You're
that.
talking possibly the what's his name there, the heavyweight champion there, Tyson Fury and Drew McIntyre.
Ugh.
Could this be the biggest?
No.
As far as star
No.
power goes.
No.
Yes.
No.
No.
That's pretty big.
Bullshit star power, not wrestling star power, though.
Oh, not
John
wrestling.
Cena?
but-
No.
Numbers wise, money wise, all
Yeah,
that.
but that's the problem. That's the problem. Tyson Fury
I
and
agree.
Logan Paul and
What do you want, Bob Backlund?
yeah, Andre the
Chief
Giant,
J.
Hulk
Strongbow?
Hogan. Yes, 93,000 at the Silver Dome. You're nuts. I'll tell you, Harry Minahan, who by the way last night confirmed he will be here, Dave, promoting the previewing the Royal Rumble this year.
Oh, he'll be back. Oh, for the Rumble.
He wants to talk
Kirk,
about the
have
Royal
you ever
Rumble.
been to a WrestleMania?
Get away from me, please. Jesus God, leave me alone. Where's this guy? I have not.
I've been to a WrestleMania.
Oh, you know what? That's wrong. I took Ryan Minahan to the Austin Michaels WrestleMania at the Garden.
Holy shit.
WrestleMania 14. We were there.
Tyson,
we were there. Wow, we were there.
Wow.
Went to Pizza Regina's before. It was a great day.
Biggest regret of my life is not going to City Hall to see that whole mayhem play out. You know what I mean?
No, we all have regrets, Dave. We all have regrets. Yeah. Rock and Roman Reigns, that's a big time matchup.
That's a
big time matchup.
But I feel like
Mike, are you impressed? Roman Reigns has been champion for almost 3 years now.
I'm terribly impressed. Yes.
Incredible, isn't it?
Yes, very.
I feel like what's his name is getting a huge bump in Hollywood right now. Batista there, Dave Batista.
I will say Batista of the wrestlers is the best actor.
That's been the talk.
He's the best. I'm not saying he's the biggest star. That's The
I was
Rock.
gonna say, yeah.
But Batista, is in a really successful franchise that he's really good in. And like in a movie like Glass Onion, he's a good actor.
That movie was
John
such a
Cena
shit box. It was so awful.
Is funnier than I would. Not that he's funny, but like better in.
But he's the
those
same.
comedies
But the
that I
same. But he's like the same as he's in Red. It's
He's
like
also
goofy.
corny.
Yeah.
No, I know. I thought he would have
don't
been
like his-
really bad.
I don't like his
and he's not.
persona, and he's very bald on the back of his head.
Yeah.
Very bald.
Yeah. The Rock is starting to bore me too.
He's in too much.
Yeah, I agree. Hello.
Era, this is your 35th President John F. Kennedy. Era.
Oh.
Era. Hello, President. Hello, President Kennedy.
I have a message for the Minifans.
Uh-huh.
Era,
Are you on that boat that you were on, President Kennedy? Where are you?
Era, I'm in heaven, Era.
Oh, okay.
All right, we'll let him do it. Go ahead.
Ask not what your podcast can do for you. Ask what you can do for your podcast. More song parodies. More.
I think we're all set, President Kennedy. Is Lee Harvey Oswald around, please? Thank you, President Kennedy.
I don't think. Put it this way: I don't think he pals around with the other presidents that have called.
I don't get that sense.
No.
I don't get that sense. They load up, Dave?
Load up.
Hello.
Hey, thought I'd just throw another blatant Cullinane lie into the ring.
Sure.
All right.
Okay, he was talking about. Remember, he was talking about getting his hand job. Whatever. I was listening to the anthology or whatever of the year. He was talking about getting a rub and tug.
Massage, yes. Yeah, sure.
And yep.
So he obviously got shit when he went home from his wife or whatever, and he came in the next day and tried to say, "Oh yeah, he just dropped in that she did it with a glove on."
Right.
Like,
we
say
knew
that's
that
a
was
lie. It's never happened in the history of the world in rub and tug. They don't wear gloves.
Nobody believes any of the story.
You think anyone believes she was wearing mittens while she tricked him off?
First of all, I believe she was wearing the rubber, those blue gloves. You know what I mean, like hospital gloves.
Sure.
And then she fucking, like I said,
Why would she be wearing hospital gloves?
Have you ever gone to one? Have you ever gone to one? Have you ever gone
All
to
right,
one?
Mr. Conan, I'm gonna be grabbing your penis.
This guy sounds like he's gone this.
Have you gone to a establishment like this?
I've been to Providence, yes.
Okay.
This guy sounds like he's made the trip before.
This guy knows. I trust him.
I would like somebody to counter that.
Wear the gloves. Just say you're lying, Dave. Just say your wife gave you shit. She was
wearing the
disgusted.
gloves. I believe she was wearing the gloves. I
Wait
believe
a
she
minute,
was wearing the
what?
gloves.
You believe she's wearing the gloves?
Yeah, I mean, I was hammered
I
drunk,
believe.
but I was-
Okay. That's about as good as I'm full of shit as I'm going to get out of him.
No.
Yeah, good job, caller. Excellent call.
No,
Thank
I
you.
do.
We have this
I
woman
mean, I
try
can't
on
go
the
back
gloves.
there.
She
I have
barely
a
gets it
horrible
on.
memory. That's the best I can do. I don't remember shit. That's the best I can do.
Well,
I
you
remember.
But
You
you
can
said
go
you're the
back
one who
there.
said she put gloves on.
I could.
You have to do it, but you go back.
I meant internally.
Oh.
Mentally, I
We
can't.
could call and ask if they use gloves.
You guys use gloves when you jerk men off?
I mean, I don't know what the.
I'm gonna.
That sounds
I'm gonna
very,
ask
very, very sexy. If you walk in there, the woman puts a glove on before she jerks you off.
This wasn't exactly about. This wasn't about the whole sensual experience per se.
Well, it's about ejaculating, correct?
Yeah, but I think it was more of a chore per se, like a task that at hand.
But I've never like.
And like I said, being cleaned that way was something I've never
Oh,
experienced.
that's right. You were
before.
like given like a shower or something,
Yeah,
right?
they hose you down, then you got a huge sponge like they use on a car if you're like cleaning your car.
I like that it's an illegal rub and tug, and they're like, let's take the proper precautions here. Let's be safe about
I don't know how clean everybody is that goes in there. Not everybody was like me back then.
That's a good point.
Sure.
Hello.
They should have known that when they saw you walk in.
Hello. Jesus Christ. Yes, caller.
Hello.
Hello.
I missed the first part of the show, and I don't know what the emergency was for Cullinane. So I'm just calling in to check.
Yeah, skin cancer.
Oh,
do something with that, sir.
That's too bad. I assumed.
That's about what
I assumed,
Yeah.
I assumed the emergency was the inflatable doll Pops, maybe, or Kathy decided to murder this doll like she murdered the mother doll.
No.
I like when they can't get through it because they're so overjoyed to say.
Oh God. What am I doing?
That didn't happen. You're saying
It did not happen.
Okay. So the doll is still inflated.
I don't know anything. I don't know anything about any dolls.
Meg, we'll take some more calls, but Meg on Arcam feels like the kind of show too, Mike, where they'll come back from breaks and say how much fun they're having.
Oh boy!
You know, like we can't believe how much fun we're having. They're paying us to do this. Yeah,
the guy Arcand, he groomed me.
Oh, what does that mean?
The man I am today. I'm not saying how. Or,
I got you.
Yeah.
I got you. I got you.
Just saying, he made me into a man.
Tight fit or no?
It's all right.
Yeah,
I enjoyed
Are you guys aware that Christian Arcand takes it in the ass?
I like Maz's reaction to that. Was that Maz? Was like, Jesus
oh
Christ.
God.
I can't kill him for that one. Like, I don't think expecting that call. Hello. Are you guys aware?
Hi, I heard Providence, rub and tug, and hookers, and figured I'd call in.
Sure.
Scott Cardini on the line, Kirk. How are you
Oh,
today?
wow. How are you?
Well, I haven't been busted with a hooker in a parking lot here in Providence in about 15 years, but I'm doing okay.
That's great.
AM radio's where it's at, baby.
No question. Okay, goodbye.
Oh, all right.
One or two more, Dave. Get the fuck out of here. It's people. Big show Friday. Big. I would say maybe our biggest yet.
What do we got?
I have no idea.
Yeah. Dave?
Caller?
Hi, Kirk. It's a guy pretending to be the clit guy.
Oh wow, a Click Guy parody call.
Interesting.
Mike.
Interesting.
Okay. I mean, listen, you never know. You could take over if you do a good enough job.
I wanted to call you and talk about fur burgers, Mom Edition.
All right. Well,
we might be in the same boat on this one, Dave.
I think I might be too, Mike. I think I might be too. Go ahead.
Three options today are going to be Kathy Cullinane,
Uh-huh.
a Patricia
Yeah.
Minahan,
Yeah.
and this feels like an easy one.
Sure.
Mrs. Geary.
Right.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay, well,
What do you say, boys?
I'll
Who you
say
got?
I'll say this. I don't know Kathy. I cannot imagine Kathy Cullinane takes care of it a lot down there, given her age. I don't think she's.
And she's just out of it so much. That
Yeah,
she's,
I mean,
she's over it.
I can't imagine there's a landing strip.
I can't believe that's the save that Mike has to make for that
Well,
comment.
we'll get there. No, but do you think your mom trims her? I'll get to my mom in a second. I'm just saying, do you think your mom does that? The guy asked a question to you. I'm trying to answer it best I can.
It's fair.
I mean, what do you
It's
want?
fair. It's a question. I would assume. Yeah, I would assume so. I think all women.
Okay. Oh, good.
Yeah.
Okay. I will say, my mom lost all her hair with cancer. Are we counting that, or are we saying prime color? I need to clarify.
The way we all envisioned it is.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get a. I want to win this fucking thing. This guy has the answer, so caller.
The correct answer is Kathy Cullinane.
Oh,
I had a feeling.
Yeah. Okay.
I had a feeling.
Yeah, I bet Mrs. Geary takes care
I've
of it.
been working on
I
this
think I
for
asked her in that video, actually.
Oh, what did she say?
She was shocked and outraged. I don't know if I got a specific answer, but
Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, thank you for the call and for your service.
I'm
to the
glad
show.
we got to the bottom.
Yeah. How are we looking for Friday, Dave?
No updates.
Okay, good. It's Wednesday.
Yep.
Hello.
Plenty of time.
Who chose the clips for the best of episode?
Harrison.
Ah, here we go. I've been waiting for it.
That voice says it all. Yep.
Okay, well, because at least 50% of them were just Dave saying something crazy.
I
and
did
then
see a lot of
everyone
that. I
telling
did
me
see a lot of
that.
that on Twitter. I did see that.
If I was picking clips, that might be how I leaned as well.
True. It makes me laugh all the time.
Yeah.
I say.
What would you want in there that didn't make the cut, caller, out of curiosity?
Honestly, it wasn't that anything was missing. It was that too much of it was Dave.
Yeah.
Whoever, I guess it was
No,
Harrison.
you know what I
but
really want?
Harrison
Like, I
clearly thinks
really
Dave is
wish
the funniest
my
fuck.
father-in-law locked himself out of my house, or that I did that fucking what's her name? Kelly Martin thing.
I don't know.
Like,
Oh, yeah.
Like, it's not like I
and you
want
called
those
your
segments
kid
to necessarily happen. They
and
just
the
happen.
principal knocks on your window, and the Paul McCartney guitar. I bet you the wearing gloves will be on the best of the 2023
This guy hates
episode.
me.
Guaranteed.
I can't.
But the guitar thing should have been in there.
Any updates, Dave, on the guy who's stalking your kids at school? Everything good?
Is he keeping a watchful eye?
Yeah,
Is he aware that she's in PE today?
I haven't heard of any issues. I haven't heard of any issues.
PE? What is that?
It was gym in my day.
Might even call that old-fashioned gymnastics.
And then he hangs up the phone and tries to convince me that
Physical education?
He goes, "That's crazy. It was gym on my schedule," and I have to go. I remember it being called PE. I don't know, man.
Wow, what a duel. Boy, I'm sorry I missed that. Jesus. Hello. What a fucking idiot that guy was, Dave. All kidding aside.
That guy?
The guy who, with the thing with the fucking school. The guy who was on Menner's show.
People are
Oh, well, he's a maniac.
I blame Metters more than him. Metters should have deleted that.
Well, that's the
audio.
thing. So
a
I heard
horrible
Menners,
move.
and Menners keeps saying, like, he's trying to cover his tracks big time.
Yeah,
You're right.
he's
Because
a
I heard
horrible
him.
person.
I heard he's a terrible person.
Menace seems like he's changed. He seems jollier than I remember.
Okay, but let me ask you. So he's like, oh, I can't do an Australian accent. But he's like, oh, I can't believe you said this. I can't believe you said this. It was recorded.
On your program.
Yeah, it wasn't live. If you have such an issue with it, you could have not put it on the
He's
show.
not going to delete. He just said, "I can't believe." He
Yeah,
said
but the subsequent episodes I've listened to, he's like outraged that this guy said it.
Right, but if you talk to someone on here and he said something crazy, we'd be like, "That's fucking nuts."
If you said they're going to follow Dave's kids at school, I don't think I'd put it on the show.
It's live.
I know, but his show isn't Mike. His show's taped.
I don't know if I would take that out because he didn't
Also,
give
probably
any
would have reached out to
information
the
away,
person.
right?
I would have been like, "That's fucked up that was on my show. I'm sorry that went
Yeah.
out there."
Too busy
Like, no,
fisting
all right,
his kids.
I will, when I have this guy on, I'm going to leave it in, I think.
Fair enough. Yeah. No, fair enough. He's going to be in Friday, so we'll see what he has to say.
Good.
Hello.
Hello?
Yes.
Hi, Kirk. It's Damar Hamlin.
Hello.
Remember this guy, too.
I have a question for Blind Mike.
I like this guy, though.
Yes.
This guy's a riser.
Interesting delivery.
Yep. Oh, hold on 1 second. 1 second. Wait, 1 second, caller. I'm just going to give Mike this piece of news from Discussing Film, which is a Twitter account I like.
Oh, boy.
And it's legitimate. Bryan Cranston will return as Walter White for a Popcorners ad for the Super Bowl. Oh, Jesus.
Come on, Bri.
You made enough money.
Save a little. Jesus. Learn from The Sopranos.
I mean, God. Let's be honest. Gandolfini now will be doing like Tony Soprano commercials for like fucking.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
no, I'm saying learn from
the
movie, and the kids were in the commercial last year. And,
Jesus.
Don't do it,
sad.
Brian.
Go ahead. I mean to get away. This
How much money could he need?
It's an important question. Go ahead.
Blind Mike, does it concern you that Alba likes to play with your dad's penis?
If I would say if it didn't concern me 3 years ago, why is it going to concern me now? You know?
It was actually true. It would concern you.
Right.
Yeah, but I don't think that's going on.
Not to my knowledge.
Right. Well, I mean, that's kind of the point. But yeah,
I'm not home right now. You know? Who knows?
I guess it's a good point. Is that all, caller?
What?
I didn't mean to interrupt you. Is that all you had for us
Talking
today?
to me, dickhead?
is that all you have for us today?
No, I have a question for you, Kirk.
Sure.
Will you be proud or scared as a parent when Harry starts masturbating and watching porn?
Probably neither, right?
No, it's just caller the circle of life. It's going to happen. To pretend it's not going to happen is silly. I don't think I'll be proud, or it's just the way life is. I'll acknowledge,
Hopefully you won't think about it.
No, I mean, I assume it's going to happen, and that's what happens. Yeah, no, it's okay. I'm okay with it. Hopefully it's not for a couple of years. We'll ask him at the Royal Rumble preview, I guess, if Dave wants to.
You masturbating yet?
Yeah, it seems like a
Harry,
reason.
you've been masturbating lately. Tell us a little about that.
I'm not going to be taking any calls about it, but thank you for the call. One or two more. Jesus Christ. These calls have been very, very dirty this week.
Yes, filthy.
Hello.
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 Michael, my good friend.
Good.
Yeah, for dinner last night.
First of the year.
All right, Dave. Go ahead. What do you want to go first? Dave, stop looking at TikTok.
I think Mike had.
You were looking at TikTok.
Is that what you're doing?
I think Mike had.
It's fucking unbelievable.
I think Mike had some kind of chicken sandwich type of thing.
I think he just had a basic like a Mike Geary sandwich last night.
Okay.
Like the ones he usually talks about, I think. Go ahead.
Ones I always talk
Yeah,
about.
salami or whatever.
No, from my friends at Trader Joe's. Lasagna.
Trader Giotto.
Lasagna.
Yes.
Huh. There you go.
I'm sure it's Trader Giuseppe or something.
I think it's Giotto. Isn't
Oh,
it?
is that the Italian
I think
one?
it is, yeah. Thanks. You got a caller? You marked down?
He hung up.
Oh, good. You got his question.
By the way, you may remember in 2022, I talked about all these shortages happening of different varieties. I was laughed at.
I don't.
Well,
Yeah.
there was an egg shortage.
Mm-hmm.
You believe that?
Egg shortage.
There's been an egg shortage.
Whoa.
Wow.
Another one. It was a quarters. It was. It's crazy.
How do you mean?
So there's
a year where there's been multiple. There's a bunch of shit.
Yeah.
That we use in our daily lives.
Sure.
That wasn't available for a period of time.
Now eggs.
Eggs is the next one. That's
Unbelievable.
crazy.
Unbelievable. I'm a big eggs guy, but that is good. That's good.
I was worried you wouldn't have turned around from the last time I mentioned this. But
No, I'm concerned now. Thank you for that. Thank you for alerting that. Thank you.
Good,
All right,
good.
hello, caller.
An egg shortage.
Dave is so checked out of this show.
How does it?
It's not true.
It's like looking at Steve and like whatever, like a year and a half ago.
it's not
Hello.
true.
Kirk, what was your favorite book of 2022?
Boy, it's tough to pick my very favorite book of 2022. I have to say, I there were a lot I really. I've thought about that. I will call again Friday or next week. I'm going to submit my top 10 list. How's that? Because I'm working on it.
Did you read any good fiction?
Some, yeah, but I think probably 75% not 80% nonfiction. Some good fiction, but I'm just not a huge fiction guy. I'm just not.
The fiction that you read, I imagine, is like crime, like realistic fiction.
No, not real. No, no. Is the writer Elizabeth Stroud wrote all of Kitteridge. She writes a lot about Maine. I like those books. She writes about Maine and death. Two of my favorite subjects.
Well, I guess that's what I mean. It's not, a wizarding world. Of
No.
some
No, I've always liked Stephen King. I read a book of his last year. But,
Okay.
But yeah, no. That whole world, I don't even. It's just not for me. Yeah. Hello. Hello.
Dave, this is Matt from Tony's Fuck Doll Emporium. How you doing?
Hello.
What do you think he's calling about?
Hi. So your old man dropped off the doll again. The extended warranty you had only included one free cleaning, so you're going to have to pay for this one. Could you pick it up after work? Dave, I'm sorry, you there?
Can this guy not handle his own business? Your father-in-law.
name of the story?
Dude, I called your dad to pick it up, but he said he's locked out of the house.
Your dad's picking up Dave?
I believe it's Matt's Fuck Doll Emporium.
Well, it's Matt's
getting the characters around. I know where he's going.
Sir, this is Matt from Tony's Fuck Doll Emporium.
I'm so sorry.
I'm not the owner.
I'm so sorry.
Doesn't even allow himself that privilege of the call.
No.
I like that.
Someday, maybe,
I like that.
You know, someday it'll work his way.
Will you
up.
pick it up, Dave?
I'll pick it up.
All right, good. Thank you. I think that's a good way to end the calls.
He's getting a lot of use out of it. If it's on its second cleaning.
I think that was the point. Like, yeah, definitely. Yeah. Well, you can't eat eggs. You got to do something else. You know?
That's right.
It's a man to do with his
That's
spare
right.
time.
Yeah. Right.
All kidding aside, like forgetting, I think we think that those calls are in jest. That is something. That is a world that has never appealed to me. The doll thing. There's just no titillation there.
No.
Nothing. I just don't see it.
Because I am able to masturbate, but I feel like if you got to the point where that wasn't doing it for you, I could understand it.
I feel like you just end up saying, fuck it, I'll try something. And then
Right,
end up
that's what I'm
liking
saying.
it.
Like, if you're not able to jerk off regularly
do you think
anymore.
like you're kissing it and like
No,
you just fuck
I
it?
don't imagine.
That's real strange.
Like cuddling or that's real strange.
Yeah, that would be odd.
So putting the doll's like legs up on your shoulders, just pounding it away is
Sounds
not
strange.
That's what I'm saying. Like I don't.
No, I was gonna say the other thing. What's the thing? When it's like literally like a molded vagina.
Oh, fleshlight.
Brandon Love has those.
Yeah. Like I could see myself one day be like, fuck it, I'll try that. And then all
See,
of
I
a sudden
can't because the cleaning again would be an
true.
issue.
Yeah.
I just think like just the process of like entering it would be. I'd feel so weird.
Certainly, yeah.
And look,
but you're
you
doing it
have
alone. No one's judging you.
For
You
sure.
just gotta do a
For
good
sure.
job hiding it, you know?
Go with God. I'm just
Yeah.
saying. For me, I would be like, this is really. What am I doing here? Like to your point, is masturbating really that awful an experience at this point in my life?
That's where I would be. Is I would just rather masturbate than go through all that work.
I think so. Oh, I'll take a
But some
flashlight
guys,
to
it's
Arizona, I guess, if they want to send them to us. Do it.
Some guys, it's an art. You know, it's the same guys that will pay for like OnlyFans and shit. Like it's worth it to them.
Wouldn't you be embarrassed
go that
though
extra mile?
if you had a doll like that, like this guy's store? Wouldn't you be embarrassed dropping it off at the store?
Yes, I suppose I would. That's a good point.
I mean,
when I have to
you
go,
walk in and you give the doll to the guy.
I assume you deflate the doll.
Oh, I thought it was a clean, like you got cleaned at the massage place. They just
no.
Okay.
No.
well, here's the problem. You'd have to go to a more discreet place. I feel like Tony's Fuck Doll Emporium. If they have a big sign out front,
That's
you know what I mean.
That's true.
You're not gonna be able to hide anything.
That's not one of those ones. Did that show up on your credit card as that?
Right. That's another issue.
Jeez, I didn't even think of that.
Fuck Doll Emporium.
Yeah.
Tony's guy knows the show well enough, but yet he calls it your Big Jack doing that. Big Jack would never do that.
Big Jack would never use.
Does he even know what that is?
No,
or
that's
no?
a big mistake.
No.
Yeah. You don't know that.
I don't. Not for a fact. No.
Where'd you get Big Jack for Christmas?
We went in on something.
There you go.
believe.
That's a good. Sounds like a good gift.
Yeah.
What'd you get the old man, Mike?
What
gift card was thrown in?
Definitely a Frank Pepe's gift card.
Oh, he's a fan of that. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I'm sure there was something else in there. You know.
Okay. Is Frank Pepe's? I went once, not the original one. I went with Andy Nolan to the one across the street from Milton's, which we'll talk about a second in Chestnut Hill. It was okay.
Yeah. I like it a lot.
Super thin though, right or not?
I hear a lot of people put it down. I don't argue with them. Your taste is your taste.
It's really thin though, right?
It's pretty thin. Yeah. I don't think it's that.
No, am I wrong? Okay.
The taste is different from Regina's, but as a pizza, I would compare it to that.
Oh, I have that similar,
burnt crust and everything, you know.
Yeah, Regina's still the gold standard.
I like Regina's.
Any
as
pizza
well.
in your life, Dave? You're a pizza connoisseur.
No, but I almost drove to one of the pizza review places last week.
The Providence ones?
The Providence one that
I
he
bet
just
you were
did.
going to Providence.
Well,
yeah.
he defined his pizza place as like New Haven meets New York pizza.
Whoa,
I was like,
interesting.
that's a sexy description.
That sounds pretty good.
That is sexy. So I was gonna do it. I didn't end up doing it, and then all of a sudden I saw a picture. I don't know if it was like Hank or somebody posted that like they were out of like clothes because they were so inundated with orders.
When Kate used to have swim meets, she used to have some swim meets at Brown. There was a pizza place right. It was I forget the name of it. It was right there. It was awesome. Providence is a good pizza town.
Yeah,
I think.
I've never had New Haven pizza. So that was like my.
That's Sal. I've
never had Sally's.
That's Freddie's place.
Yeah, never had it. Looks good though.
Are we gonna get Freddie on, by the way, at some point again?
Whenever you want him.
You reach out to him?
No, because I don't know when you want him. Whenever you want him. It's got to be a big moment.
I like to get him on before the Masters.
Like a Masters preview? Or?
Yeah, like just want him to know I'm going to be there. Just to kind of give him a lift, you know? Like, I'll be there, Freddie. I'll be following you around.
I wasn't too happy when I saw him in that Trent video. I'm not going to lie.
Why?
I don't know. I thought he was kind of like our guy.
Well, I will say, so live events. Lisa
Your guy.
said, live events. Lisa said to me, you're coming in Tuesday. I said, yeah. She said, Riggs is doing that golf thing Monday. And I said, he never mentioned that to me.
Whoa, that's a snub.
I know. I
Is
heard.
that the thing you and Whitney were talking
No,
about?
that's going to be later this year.
Oh, okay.
But I was like, oh, well, I guess it's just him in the varsity. But whatever, fine.
You know what you do with not to give you, you know what you're doing clearly. But if you mention that you're going to be at the Masters to Freddie, and then he brings up, you got to say it first.
Go ahead.
Mention you're going to be at the Masters.
I'll be at the Masters.
And then later he throws in that he go, oh, you're going to be there too?
That's not bad.
You know, kind of casual, like you had no idea.
Yeah, right, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll see you there.
Oh, jeez.
You see that Scott Stallings story?
I did.
Pretty
Yes,
crazy. You see that, Mike?
That is
I don't think so, no.
So Scott Stallings is a golfer. He qualified for the Masters this year.
Right.
In the world top ranking. He was 50th in the world or whatever. The Masters sent an invitation out. They take it very seriously. And they sent it to the wrong Scott Stallings, just some random guy. He was a golfer. I think he lives in South Carolina, maybe?
Yes.
He went on social media and tweeted out.
He lives close to him, right?
It was pretty funny. He was like, yeah, just saying, like, I got this. It was like the official invitation and everything. He's just showing up. He's a golfer.
They're going to give him tickets, right? Or something?
Stallings said he's going to play a practice round with him at Augusta.
That's great.
Then
That's
he's
cool.
going. That's wild.
Boy, don't you wish there was a golfer named Minahan?
No shit. The only fucking chance I'll get to play on that course. Unless Freddie wants to play with me there. You can do that, Dave?
You never know.
It's a friend.
Yeah.
Well, maybe we'll get around it. That's what you say.
I'll play quick 18 at Augusta. I think whoever is a member is great.
Is his show still on Sirius?
I haven't heard it lately.
Yeah.
I don't know. As we know, he was kind of looking around, right?
It seemed like they were trying to use us a little bit, which
is
I
fine.
have no problem with.
No, it's fine. It's fine. All right. So go to blindmike.net, of course.
Thank you.
Yep, of course. Go follow The Case. Go follow on TikTok at The Case Podcast. Is that right?
That's correct.
On Twitter. And now I can say at the end of the episode, Dave, of The Case. All social media platforms, including TikTok.
Yes.
At The Case Podcast.
Our preferred platform, TikTok.
Yes. Right. That's why this episode is 12 seconds long.
Yes. And you should throw in there, don't listen to any of these other clowns talking about
This is his whole sub-episode. This guy is just trying to help us out.
No, I'm glad the story is out there. But that guy doesn't really feel like he knows what he's doing.
No, he's not a professional like you, Dave.
Or you,
me
like
in the
you.
true crime genre.
Like you.
Two people with tons of experience and education on how to
In
do
the
this.
field.
Yes. Well, I have solved a murder. But, no, but I don't want to be on TikTok, but I understand The Case being on TikTok. I do understand that brings more eyeballs to it.
Sure.
So, and I was too resistant to that for too long.
Well, it's also not you being on TikTok. It's no different than a clip of the show being anywhere else, right?
I'll be on, you know me, I'll be on TikTok in 3 months. I'll be at the Super Bowl rolling around with Frank the Tank and some fucking...
You're ranting. You're doing the Periscope live streams again?
I'll be just screaming about something. And, of course, Milton's. Burlington Mall, South Shore Plaza, Braintree. And, of course, Chestnut Hill Square, Chestnut Hill. Get all your clothes. Winter clearance sale going on right now. It's going to be cold the next few months. Get yourself nice and warm. Buy one, get one free suit event. I'm happy to say, Mike, I'm not embarrassed to say it. I'll be wearing a nice Milton suit at a wake on Thursday.
Oh, very, very good.
Congratulations,
Sorry to hear that,
right?
but good.
I'm wearing a suit? What, you're sorry about Milton?
Sorry to hear that the situation you're wearing it.
Well, there was no ads on Blind Mike Project. You can't do that.
Just saying, sorry you have to do that, but
Sorry,
you
I have to wear a Milton suit? Dave, what are we doing?
mean, damn it?
It's like he's never been here before.
This is incredible. This is Whitney all over again?
Doesn't know what an ad
Sorry
is.
about the circumstances.
What do you mean having
But
Milton's being
There
a
couldn't be a
sponsor of the
better
show?
way to do it. You know what? That's true. I hope people die in my life so I can
Thank you.
wear a
I mean,
suit to
Jesus
their
Christ,
waist.
God.
Rattled by
Yes.
this egg shortage.
I'm sorry.
Is it the egg? Is not enough protein or something? Lack of eggs?
It doesn't seem unusual to anyone that there would be no eggs at Trader Joe's.
There wasn't a single egg.
Not an egg to be found.
Unbelievable.
This is about a month ago.
Jesus, that would
I haven't
scramble,
had a
that'd
platform
scramble my
to talk-
brain.
to
I'll
talk
tell you
about
that.
it since then.
So you go to Milton's. Please go to Milton's. Let them know you're a Minna fan, the Kirk Minahan show sent you there, or you're a gearhead, or whoever you want. We're all part of the family here. Colleen's not gotten that kind of nickname yet, has he? There was a Robba
yes,
fans.
What
do you got, Dave?
Cully. There's something.
There was a Cullah fan.
No, that's not what I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
Feels
doesn't really feel right.
No, even Robba
There's
fan
something.
felt.
There's something. I know they call him King Cully or something. I've seen the.
Oh,
tropes.
I don't
believe anybody
he's
said that.
dying to answer this question too. He knows the answer. But he's trying to. Yeah, exactly. You go to Miltons.com as well. Thanks as always to Milton's and the BetterHelp. So Friday we have no idea. I will say that.
Correct.
If I put a gun in your head right now, David, said who's going to be sitting in that chair on Friday? Who would you say?
Blow my brains out.
Oof. I don't think that's gonna be him, but RA. I don't know. I think I'm working with. I think I'm just gonna be somebody totally brand new.
Yeah, I would go with somebody totally brand new.
Yeah.
After being at the Wilbur the other night, I don't think I can do an hour and a half of that.
Yeah.
I like all right, but somebody totally brand new.
Totally brand new.
Well, the floor is yours out there, audience.
What happened to the Snellster, my guy? He was messaging me not long ago about what equipment I use.
I feel like he just dropped off. You know how this is.
He texts me every now and then.
But this was his greatest dream. No?
What about John Stewart?
John Stewart's another one.
He's gone.
Is he all right?
Looks like it. I don't know. I
like John
I haven't
Stewart.
seen him anywhere.
Right.
Yeah.
Huh. I have John Stewart in mind for using him for the live show in Maine.
Maybe this brings him back.
So hopefully he hears that.
John, you heard that.
Yep.
Yeah. The other John Stewart, all I see is pictures of him like crying with veterans and stuff. He does not seem like a particularly comedic guy anymore.
Be great if you brought that John Stewart out and he got booed.
He would
and you
boo.
bring the real John Stewart.
It's true. All right, we will talk to you Friday with a guest unknown. We'll see you then.